This is the Drive-By Night Show, a 3-hour call-in talk show on TikTok every Thursday from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock, or whatever time it is where you are. 3 hours from now, that's when the show will end. This is my 13th week in a row doing this show. There's the number, 402-853-8436. Anybody can call. I don't really mind. I don't really care what we talk about either. The only rule that I have is to just be cool. Other than that, we can have a conversation about whatever you want. If you are curious about past episodes, you can go to YouTube at All the Rides, and there are 12 past episodes up there, and then this one will be up there this weekend. If you want to listen to the show in a podcast form, go to your favorite provider and search Drive-By Night Show, and this thing will pop up. And now we got all that out of the way. The phone line is open. Now we just need the first caller of the night. I see that the chat is starting to say a couple of things. So right now we're just driving around, but I'll find a moment here in a second to pull over and read a little bit of that. Until then, we've got Kansas on the line. Drive-By Night Show, how are you?
Hey, this is Dalton.
Hey, how's it going tonight?
I missed you last week.
You did? What were you up to last week?
I was in mental hospital.
Oh, well, was it serious?
I tried to commit suicide.
Hey, now, why would you want to do that?
I can't talk about it.
Okay, well, I mean, you got to talk about it with somebody, I would hope.
Yeah, I have a therapist.
All right, yeah, it doesn't have to be me, you know, but I'm glad to hear your voice, and I'm glad you called in today, and I hope things go better for you soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So how are you?
I'm doing okay. You know, I'm just doing my thing. Just driving around, taking your phone call, man. Well, shit, you know, that's about it. To be honest with you, you kind of put me at a loss of words here already tonight.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, what?
I'm your first caller.
You are the first caller, so that's good stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might call later too.
Did you listen to last week's show at all, or just said screw it?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
At all.
Okay, it was pretty fun show last week. It kind of got a little crazy.
I've seen you recently posted a TikTok.
Yeah, I posted one today. I post one of those every Thursday as well.
You did. So you're back to doing Lyft?
Nah, those are just old ones. Yeah, I've got a lot of those old rides just kind of stockpiled, you know.
Wow. When are you going back to doing it again?
I don't know yet, to be honest with you. I'm gonna kind of just wait and see how things turn out, and you know, I might think about it like later on in the fall, but I just want to see how all this vaccine and whatever like turns out by then.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not getting it though.
I hear you.
I'm not getting the vaccine.
I hear you. It's just too early to tell anything right now, so we just kind of got a waiting game, you know, at this point.
So, anything exciting happened this week?
No. Not really. I mean, Thursday is just my big day for content, you know. Put up stuff on TikTok and YouTube, do this show and whatnot. So I'm just still in the process of like moving. So I'm just fixing stuff and painting stuff and organizing stuff. You know, it's really not that fun, but it's just something I have to do right now.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
So, besides me being in a mental hospital, I've been doing good.
All right. Well, I hope so. I hope you are doing all right. I really do.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to keep calling my show. I mean, what happens if you keep calling? Then the show's over.
What?
I mean, I'm relying on you here. You got to keep calling.
Yeah, I'll call later.
Okay.
So, anything you want to... What do you want to talk about this time?
Oh, what, just with you or with anybody else?
No, with me. Right now.
Oh.
What do you want to... Start up the conversation.
I'm trying, man. I thought that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm usually better at this. I don't know. I mean, I'm just rusty.
You want to hear a joke?
Yeah. Tell me a joke.
What do you call a lesbian dinosaur?
I do not know.
A lickalotopus.
Okay. There you go. All right. There's.
Do you get it?
Oh, I get it. I get it a lot. So, thank you for that.
So, okay, why don't you go outside when it's raining cat and dog?
I don't know.
Because you don't want to step in a poodle.
Step in a poodle. Okay, yeah, I get it. That's a little more clean than the first one. I like it.
I had to start out dirty.
It's true. It's true. I don't hate it either. You know. It was good.
So, I'm trying to think of something. Oh, didn't I say next time I call I was going to do some more impressions?
All right, let's hear another impression.
All right. So let's start like this, and I'd work my way to the back of the movie star. I don't know. That was supposed to be like a this person's supposed to be in the movies, like going to the movies, back to the where the stars, you know, the shows where they have, like, they do the show, right?
No.
Like Ellen show, like.
Are you talking about the green room?
No, where they have, where everyone sits, they get their makeup on.
Yeah, it's a green room. I mean, the green room is sort of like when they wait to be called onto the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody talks like this, and they start sounding like I don't know. That's like an older, like back in the day voice.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, it's a voice that really doesn't exist anymore.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. How about this? I'll think of something to say. You think of something to say. Call me back later, and we'll say both of those things.
All right.
Does that work?
One more. You want to know how I got these scars on my face? I'll tell you how I got these scars on my face. My father was a drinker.
Who was that?
Why so serious?
Who was that?
The Joker is my name.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, I got you. That was the Joker. Good job.
That's the only one I really can actually do.
Okay.
Besides Peter's from Family Guy and his wife.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh my God, Peter. All right, so talk to you later, I guess.
All right, Dalton. Sounds good. I got Texas calling me right now.
All right, bye.
All right, we'll see you.
See you later, I guess.
All right, Dalton. Sounds good. I got
Right.
Texas.
Hello. And then Texas just hung up. Okay, that was Dalton doing his famous impressions, and then Texas called, had the phone really loud. I couldn't hear what was going on, and then Texas hung up. But now we've got a special guest early, only 10 minutes into the show, and we've got Bird Lady on the line. Are you in? Bird Lady just hung up on me. I don't know. Bird Lady, what happened here? Okay, chat's saying, how are you, brother? Thank you for feeling live, thus us better than Stern. I love it. People are saying I'm better than Howard Stern here. So we got New York on the line. Drive by Night Show. How are you?
How's it going?
It's going all right. What are you up to tonight?
I just got off work and I was sitting here waiting. I was like, oh, it's Thursday. I missed the last 2 Thursdays.
There you go. No, you did. You did. So you're at work right now?
No, I got home.
Oh, I see.
Thank God. I had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, and let me tell you, getting up this morning was probably the hardest thing I've done all month. Not even joking. Like month to date, hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, it's almost more difficult when you get like those 3-4 days off or whatever. You just can't bear the thought of going back.
And it's not like it was super busy. It was really slow, which, I mean, honestly, I hate. I'd rather it be super busy because I like to talk to people. But, you know, I'm sitting there. We had maybe like 12 people all day. And I'm like, which is really slow. Like, that's really slow. Anyway.
That's for a full shift, like a full 8-hour shift, only 12 people?
Yeah, I mean, usually, okay, so like during the holiday season, it was not uncommon for me alone to deal with 100 people. You know, normal for us, like not busy, like a normal pace is like 50 customers. But 12? You know, like 12. I mean, you know, up here we just had our spring break, so like all the kids were in, and then Easter was a big thing. But, you know, I guess now it's over. No one's really getting anything because everybody got everything from the holiday season. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I hope it stays slow because I'd rather it be slow than, you know, not. Because, you know, I got stuff to do, but still also I'd rather it be busy. I don't know. It's a weird paradox.
It's a really weird paradox, and I understand it because it's like you go into work and you're like, I don't want to do anything. But then when you're not doing anything, you're like, man, if it was just busy, at least time would go by fast, you know.
Exactly, yeah. And I know there's tons of stuff that I don't want to do that if I'm been up and slow, I have to do them because there's no excuse. It's not like, oh, it was so busy.
Right. It's like clean that back room that's been dirty for 6 months.
Don't even get me started on this freaking back room, dude.
There's always a back room, and no matter what job you have, there's always a dirty back room that always needs cleaned.
And I got promoted to assistant manager, so that's good.
That's great. Little bump in pay, I imagine.
Yeah, I went from $14.50 to $16.75. So yeah, little.
Bad. I mean, that's like, I mean, that's almost like 20%. That's great.
Yeah, $2. You know, that's not nothing to scoff over.
No,
so.
not at all. No, it adds up.
Exactly, but today was just a pain in the ass because, you know, whenever you order something on the GameStop website, it comes from all over. It comes from warehouses, it comes from stores. And now we're running a sale on shirts, so everybody's buying shirts. And let me tell you, our store is so not organized in the way of shirts that looking for these shirts, I swear to God, each shirt takes like an hour to work. It really sucks. So please stop buying shirts, people. It sucks.
Oh.
But no, it's been good. I've like nothing to report over the past couple of weeks. Just, you know, sitting here waiting for, you know, something amazing to happen.
Well, if you wait long enough, something will. I mean, it's inevitable. I remember this old friend of mine even got a tattoo about it, where it was like nothing happens, everything happens. And life is kind of like that. It's like when it rains, it pours, I guess, is where that expression comes from as well, you know.
You know, that sounds like a great tattoo. I should put that on my, you know.
I thought it was pretty cool also. Like, I had never seen that before. And then
I'm the type of person to get stickers, you know, like stickers with children, or like, say I get a new iPhone. I'm an Apple person. I get a new iPhone. I have the sticker. I don't do anything with the stickers because I feel like a sticker is too much commitment. So maybe I won't get a tattoo, but, you know, nice sign that I could put on the wall, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean, tattoos are a real big commitment, and especially when it's like something like that. It's like, oh, that's a cool thing, like right now. But is that going to be a cool thing a year from now or 10 years from now? You know, like I look at it that way. It's got to be like a real union, like a long-lasting relationship is a tattoo. And it's like you can't just go out, I don't feel like, spontaneously, this is how I feel today, that's the tattoo I'm getting. I just don't work.
Some people do that, man.
I don't work that way, though. Like, I have to think about it for like 20 years before I could get one, you know.
So how's the weather been over there?
It's rainy. It's been raining like the last 3 days, so it's really kind of that early-ish spring, just cloudy, gloomy, great sleeping weather, I suppose. You know.
Well, knock on wood, it's been so sunny and like 70 degrees for the past couple of days, which,
Okay.
I don't mind, but it makes me miss my convertible so much because I had a convertible and I no longer have said convertible. So now I'm looking at convertibles during convertible season, which is a very bad time to buy convertibles because that's when everybody's buying convertibles and the price of convertibles goes up. So I'm buying a convertible this winter.
That was a lot of convertible talk.
Well, I mean, that's the word. That's the word I have to say because topless vehicle.
Well,
what the hell?
Yeah, I would say the word of the day is now convertible.
Convertible.
Did you ever see Pee-wee's Playhouse?
No, it's
Okay,
before my time.
before your time. Fair enough. It was a great show. Like, we'll come on like Saturday mornings and whatnot, and you'd always have a word of the day. And then if anybody inadvertently like said the word, like all of like the chairs were alive and like the walls were alive and everything was alive in his house because it was his own imaginary world. And they would all just scream out in unison if somebody would say the word of the day, you know. So I'm saying the word of the day today on this show tonight is convertible.
Okay, so now this is what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to keep a track of all the calls. I mean, you record them anyways, right? So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to keep track of all of the calls and see if anybody else. How many hours are you doing this for?
3.
So over the next 2 hours and 45 minutes, if anybody else says the word convertible, they win a follow or something stupid. I don't know because that's.
I like that. I like that, and we'll put that into effect. Thank you for all those roses, Franny. Yeah, the word convertible tonight. You can't just call up and just say convertible and hang up. You have to use convertible properly in a sentence.
No. Do it this way.
Yes.
What you've got to do is you've got to save it for next time, so all the people that are just watching for the first time, have either incentive to come back or they forget. And if it just happens by accident, you can play some I don't know, like John Cena welfare music,
Yeah.
Yeah. And then hey, you get a free follow. I don't know, something stupid like that. That'd be fun.
I like it though. I like the free follow idea for sure. So I think I'm just gonna run it tonight. Anybody can work convertible into a sentence casually. Don't force it.
Yeah.
You know, there will be incentives for doing so, and that's there you go. It's a fun little organic game that just happened tonight.
That's fun. It sounds fun.
Yeah.
I don't know, because then now there's plenty of people out there, maybe 3 people. Like, all right, now I'm going to start writing a script.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And in addition to that, there's another 3 people that are now just going to watch the entire show to wait for somebody to say convertible.
I'm sure you have regulars. Do you have regulars?
Oh yeah. I
that watch the whole night though.
I think so. Because there's like these little faces up here. I don't know if you can see them. I don't watch that many lives on other people's, but there's like little avatars that like sit on the top of my phone, and there's certain nights where it's like the same one sitting up there all night, and I love it. It's just so cool.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
you'd like to have regulars.
Yeah. So it's going good.
Well, that's good. Well, now you have a game, and I'm sure there's plenty of people trying to get me off because not that sounds wrong. Plenty of people trying to get me off the phone.
There's 52 new messages. What do you think they say?
Oh my God! Go over them real quick, and then I'll hang up because I kind of want to know, and I don't know if I'll still be there.
All right. What we got? Hold. Do you think Trump will be back soon? I do not think Trump will be back soon. Someone's saying, "What am I watching?" Now, this is the Drive-By Night Show. Someone call and say something funny, they're saying. And someone's saying, I forgot today was Thursday. Someone's saying, bruh. Someone's saying, hang up. Someone's saying, thanks for talking to him. Sounds like he needed it. That would have been, that was the guy before. Someone's saying, how old is this guy? I think that was the guy before as well. No, do I have to be his father to care about him? That's actually a pretty good Joker impression. That sounded more like Lewis. And then Bird Lady, what? I love Bird Lady. Who Bird Lady? I didn't hear him answer. And we're getting there. It says, love you too, Fran. Omar, look to Northwest Rainbow Alert.
What is going on with your chat right now?
It's mayhem in here, it says. While ringing and banging, Bird Lady and Fran might just buy more shirts. Okay, I think we're on to you.
Oh, just my first shirt.
It says tag 'em and bag 'em, my old slogan at work. Anime thighs. Anime thighs is my bop. What is bop? I am in it for the long haul. I'm spontaneous with my tattoos. Fran is in the house. Brag. He talks so fast. I think that's you.
Oh, I can't help it.
Yeah. I've heard a couple of people after you've called say that you talk very fast. And then we've got someone. Fran is saying love you right back, Fran. Someone saying, can we buy you a neon sign so you can get rid of that cardboard sign? Hell yeah, you can buy me a neon sign. That would be awesome.
Cool.
Like a
neon.
I
think that they're rather expensive, aren't they?
They are, but I'm not buying it. They're buying it, so I don't care. And then someone's saying, what's that beeping? That's people trying to call. They're being rude, and they won't give. There you go. So nobody's kicking you out here.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, well then I'm going to say one more thing regarding the talking fast. It's weird because the story starts when I was younger, and my first job was in a Wendy's. Let me tell you, fast food has got to be the worst place to work ever because it's garbage. People there are terrible. Everything is you just feel like dog shit every day. I don't understand people can stay with McDonald's or Wendy's for more than 2 years. I don't understand. I was there for 5 weeks, right? And they put me on drive-through first day, which is like always the worst thing. My stepmother actually, when she got a job at Burger King, they put her on drive-through. They sent her off to lunch, and she never came back. She's like, "Fuck that! I'm not doing that again."
Okay.
But it's brutal, right? So they put me on drinks. So I'm sitting there trying to keep up with this line, and it was the busiest Wendy's, like within a 5-mile radius or whatever. It was so busy, and the person that was next to me taking orders, kind of trading me. Whenever there was a customer that came through the drive-thru, she would tap the corner of the screen like in rhythm, waiting for them to speak, to take their order because they're so fast. I'm making hand movements so you can see them, but like tapping and then tapping on the screen, and so they're very quick, right? So when I go to a Wendy's and I just blurt out my order, and I've gotten used to it because I know that they're waiting for my order, like snappy because they are on a timer and they want me through there. So I grew accustomed to it, right? So I've just always ordered very fast and talked very fast because of the area that I live in. Then, like a couple years later, I went to the South. I went to visit I consider Maryland the South. I went to visit my aunt. She lives in Maryland, and we went to like a Carl's Jr. or something. I'd never been to a Carl's Jr.
Or Hardee's.
Kind of fun. Hardee's, either one of them.
Same thing. They're the same thing.
That's the restaurant where you go and you order a burger and then you put your own toppings on it, right?
Yeah, well, no. Hardee's makes them, it's just like a McDonald's or Burger King.
I'm not sure. I can't remember which one it was then, but whatever.
There's like a Fuddruckers or something like that. Do you do stuff like that?
I'm not sure. I just knew I'd never seen it before and I wanted to try it. So I went there and I was just like, hey, can I get a cheeseburger with that fries? And when I want for a drink, blah, blah, blah. The guy looked at me like I had 3 heads and didn't even touch the screen. So I was just like, right, in the South, I would like a cheeseburger, like almost rude, but not, because like I had to actually speak that slow for him to get it in the system. I don't know. It's just weird for me when nobody else talks this fast, and people don't walk fast anywhere.
The walking thing will drive me crazy as well. I mean, I come from the Midwest, so people talk a lot slower here. It's just sort of the thing. If you start talking really fast around here, people's head will start to spin. But I've gotten used to that. I don't mind it as much as long as we're getting the communication across. But the walking thing will forever drive me crazy. It's just one
of my favorite sayings is, in New York, if you go to see a 2-hour movie, you'll be in and out in 90 minutes because that's just how quick everything moves. So
yeah.
Well, I'm going to let you go now.
All right, my friend. Thank you for the call, and we'll talk again soon.
If I remember next Thursday, have a wonderful
night. All right, sounds good. You as well. Cheers.
So long.
See ya. Okay, that was our good friend from New York calling. He talks really fast, but we did throw in. So the word of the day or the night is now convertible, because he said the word convertible like 18 times in a sentence. So if you can say the word convertible in a sentence convincingly tonight, we'll shout out your profile, your avatar, or whatever, get you some follows. We got California on the line. Drive By Night Show. How are you?
Hey, it's Luke. How you doing?
I'm doing all right tonight. What's going on?
Not too much. It's a slow night. Just kind of winding down after the long day.
I hear that. Did you just have like a 9 to 5 regular work day today?
Yeah, it's always the best time of the day. Coming back, sitting on the couch.
It's true, man. So what's your routine like? You get home, you make dinner. Do you grab a
Well,
beer? What do you do?
I get up pretty early. I get up, just in time to beat the sun.
Okay.
So when I get back home from my job, I'm pretty down. I'm down for the count.
Yeah, I hear that. So, wait, are you in bed like what, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, or something then?
If I'm lucky, man.
If you're lucky, do you often
lucky.
just find yourself just like accidentally passing out on the couch and not realizing it?
Oh yeah, I wake up in some weird places.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
Me too. You know, it's like it seems like if I go to my bed and I try and sleep, like I'll just sit there with like my eyes open and I can't sleep. But if I'm like on the couch or something, I can just fall asleep and then move to the bed eventually.
Are you? I usually have to have some kind of entertainment, music,
Me too.
TV on.
Me
You
too. Yeah.
It's a weird thing.
It is a weird thing, and maybe we've just conditioned ourselves to it over the years. But it's like, yeah, if it's like silent, can't handle it, I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I think it's something that we just grew accustomed to. You're right.
Yeah, but I think it just cancels out like the thinking and the noise in my brain, and it's just sort of a distraction, and then it's like, okay, everything's fine. But if it's just too quiet, then I start hearing noises and stuff going on that's not even happening, you know.
Yeah, I'm paying attention more to the noises than I'm trying to go to bed.
It's true, because your senses are kind of like heightened at that point. So you hear like a beer bottle being broken like 3 blocks down the road or something, you know.
Yeah, I could send you out.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I just don't like it. I hear the house settles. There's a little creaking and all that. You know, it just kind of like makes me want to like move through the house and make sure there's nobody in there.
Yeah, my mind's always going. I'm always trying to figure out something to do. It's very hard for me to to stop and rest.
Yeah, it is hard. It is hard, and because it's like you get yourself up and going and moving. You know, and then to like calm your body down and be like, okay, now it's time to sleep. It's like a hard thing to like just be like, okay, it's time to stop, you know. And then sometimes you can get your body to stop, but then your brain doesn't want to, you know.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I kind of say, fake it till you make it. You kind of lay there and pretend you're going to bed, and then eventually you're gonna wake up and it's gonna be morning.
I like it. I like it, and that's the best part, when you just don't even remember falling asleep. You know, that's good stuff.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to? How's your day going?
It's been okay. Just doing some busy work. I bought like a projector, like a movie projector for my basement. Oh, yeah? So I'm trying to build like a little bracket for it to like sit on, and then gonna set the screen up and try and do that tonight when I'm done doing this show, and maybe like watch a movie or something. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Yeah, those come pretty expensive, don't they?
Yeah, but it's cool. Like I was inspired. I was at my brother-in-law's house. He had like this 120-inch screen with his projector. He's just playing PlayStation on it, watching movies, and I'm just like, I gotta get one of those things. I just gotta do it.
Yeah.
I got like the perfect wall for it, so it's like, why not?
Yeah, it's a free movie theater if you do it right.
It really is, and it's huge too. Like that. 120 inches doesn't seem like that big if you look at it like a 60-inch TV or something, but it's like 5 times of those. You know, it's really large.
Oh yeah. Have you speaking of projectors, have you seen the new trend going around where people are putting the projector on their window, making it appear to be a false outside, or a cityscape, or
no,
maybe it's tropical? You haven't seen that?
No. So like in their back window, like as they're driving around.
So they'll in their room, in their bedroom,
they'll
put a screen on their window, and they'll project a image of a window, but with an alternate reality outside. Whether that's a beach or a city, or if it's raining, and it looks pretty cool. Meaning to try it.
That is cool. Like, have you seen videos like that on TikTok? Just
scrolling around, I always happen to see those.
All right, I'll have to look around. I just haven't been. I just had crap to do lately. I haven't had like that hour or two to like just start scrolling through things to see what's going on. So I'll have to get back to it. But that sounds pretty rad, actually.
Yeah, something that I've been meaning to get into, and I've also been thinking about getting a projector, which is I like that you went out and got one.
It's just fun. It's just something It's just cool. And then, like you said, then you can start doing endless possibilities. You're right, though. But I could do that. I could do that in my car. I could literally put like a sheet up in my back window and then project like, cars driving around like behind me or something.
Oh yeah. You might not want to be driving.
No.
Actually.
No. I'll just sit on the side of the road though, and that it would give the illusion that I'm like driving around when I'm really not.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was lovely talking to you.
Yeah.
Really thank you for taking time out of your day. I just want to give it to the next caller.
Cheers. Thanks so much for the call. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
All right, we'll see you. Okay. There was Luke from California. Nice guy. Just wanted to have a casual conversation, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Chat's saying, I don't mind this guy. I know they were talking about New York. We got Wisconsin on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
Mahal Maki, my brother, how are you tonight?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How about yourself?
Allah, I'm doing very good. How are you tonight? Very good.
Excellent. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. My brother, I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you think about my brother, Joe Biden?
Your daughter?
My brother, Joe Biden.
I don't have a problem with Joe Biden. What do you think about him?
I don't know. I think he's kind of a nigger.
Don't go there. And then don't call in this lousy fake accent. Lousy. But I was letting it go because I'm like, all right, you want to call it with a lousy fake accent? That's fine. But don't go there for any reason, for any purpose. It's not cool. It's not fun. You're not getting away with anything. You're just embarrassing yourself, and you're just a fool. So you're blocked. Get out of here with that stupid fake accent. Just saying, never mind. We got Texas on the line. Drive By Night Show. How are you?
I'm good.
All right.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right tonight. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Just chilling at home.
Okay. Sounds good. What did you work today? What'd you do?
Well, I'm a welder. I work 15 hours a day.
Okay.
I work on 8-10 frames.
Yeah.
I'm from Texas.
Born and raised in Texas?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's a long. Do you often have 15-hour days welding? Does that happen a lot?
Well, it depends on what my boss needs me to do, and just how busy we are. The company that I work for, they take old wrecked trucks and they buy frames and we rebuild them from the ground up, and so I've been on that for quite a while, and then I was working in the oil field in the pipeline, but until Joe Biden shut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much work was done on that pipeline? Was it like very far along, or was it just kind of getting started?
It was pretty far along. I wasn't sure how much longer it had. I was only on it for about 7 months.
Okay.
And then I went to Pennsylvania and worked up there for about 9 months. And but now, now I gotta get gallbladder surgery. I got gallstones and stuff, and everything. My health ain't going good.
Okay. Are you're home though now? You're not like traveling for work at the moment?
Yeah, I just got to take a break from it
Yeah.
because my health wasn't. I was drinking all the time, and you know, I'm only 27.
Yeah.
So you know, I was always on the road. I was probably home about 2 or 3 months out of the year, making anywhere between 65 to 85 an hour.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it's hard when you're on the road too, because there's just nothing to do. You work all day, and then you drink all night, and then you go to bed and start it and do it the next day. You know.
right.
So I get it. That's life on the road, though. It's like it's different when you're not like at home every night. You may not do that at home every night, but it's something about like not being home in a weird city, in a weird town. You know, you're just like, well, there's nothing to do. I might as well just drink tonight.
Right.
So I get it. I get it.
Now that baseball season's back up and running.
Who's your team?
I like the LA Dodgers, and I like Texas.
Yeah. What, the Rangers?
The Rangers are my number one.
Okay. Yeah.
But they play San Diego tomorrow.
Okay.
The Rangers got rid of Rougned Odor. He went to the Yankees, and they got rid of Elvis Andrews. I think he went to San Diego, I think, or to Chicago. I'm not sure, one of the two. But they got this guy named David Dahl.
Okay.
And he's been hot. Who's your team?
Oh. I like the Royals.
The World. Okay, I can dig the World.
Okay, there you go.
You see.
Well, right on. It's good. It's nice to have, you know, just baseball back and sports back in general. You know, it was hard last year, so just to have like a full season hopefully would be great.
Yes, sir. It is. You know, after all the COVID stuff.
Yeah.
You know, Texas is the only baseball organization that's open 100%.
Okay.
But the Worlds lost last night, not 6-0.
Okay.
To Chicago, to let you know. But anyways, like I was saying, from the short season that they had yesterday, it's nice to see a full season again, and to fully, you know, slowly it's going to open back up to 100%. But you never know, because I read after this, I'll get off the phone. I read something about there was a new COVID strain from India hitting back up in California in San Francisco or something like that.
Yeah.
I read it yesterday, but I don't know how true it is.
Yeah, it's hard to say right now. You know, there's been some variants and different strains detected here and there. You know, and I don't know, and none of us know. This could just be an ongoing thing that is going to happen for years, or maybe it all gets, you know, more wiped out by this year if the vaccine does anything. You know, it's just it just still at this point, over a year later, we only have so much information, you know.
Right.
So they're just gonna have to see what happens.
Right, and you know, talking about, I don't really like getting into politics.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, yeah, but when you get into politics, it's just people have their certain opinions, and I don't really talk about politics.
I'm the same way. You know, it's like I'm not going to change your mind. I'm not going to change anybody else's mind, and they're not going to change my mind, and we're just going to end up getting upset with each other. And you know, I don't know why. I don't know why we can't have like a civil discussion about politics, but it just always ends up with people getting upset with each other. You know.
Right. So what I heard is, there may be a re-election sometime in August.
Okay, I've heard this too. I heard it
too.
Yeah.
I don't know how true it is, but they say there might be a re-election in August.
Yeah.
But who knows if it's true or not?
Who knows? Who knows? Again, I think it's we're just gonna have to get to August and just see what happens. You know, I mean, we can speculate and talk about it, but I don't know, and I don't think anybody really knows.
They can talk about it all they want to. I just want to see them action. That's all I want to see.
I'm the same way. All talk and no action. It's just like, just take that somewhere else.
Right.
You know.
Right.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much for the call tonight. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll be watching your live for a little bit longer.
Cool.
I like to see what people talk about.
me too. It's fun. You never know what they want to talk about, so it's usually a pretty good time.
Right.
All right. Well,
all right.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Have a good day.
All right. We'll see you.
All right.
So there's Texas on the line. And there's this talk about a re-election in August. I don't know. Like some guy was talking about that last week. Oh, Trump's going to be back in office in August. So I don't know where this information's coming from. But now people are talking about it. So who knows? We got North Carolina on the line. Drive By Night Show. How are you? Hello? North Carolina.
Hello?
How's it going?
Well, I'm on the phone.
You are on the phone. How are you tonight?
Shouldn't hit the button.
You did what to the button?
I hit the button. Hey, you got rid of the idiot.
Who is?
The idiot that was on the phone.
Oh, well, you know, what's on your mind tonight?
I don't care. What's on your mind, bro?
Dude, I'm the one that's just sitting here. You called me.
Yeah, because I'm bored and drunk.
Okay, man, that sounds pretty good. What are you drinking tonight?
Yes.
Well, like beer, whiskey, vodka. What's your choice?
2 bottles of wine and a half bottle of whiskey.
Okay, that's a pretty good night, honestly, right there.
It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday. What happens on a Saturday?
Saturday, honey?
Yeah.
I don't think I make it.
You're not going to make it till Saturday?
No, I don't think you could make it, honey.
Oh, you don't think I could make it?
No, honey, I'm a heavyweight.
Okay, man. Hey, you know, I might surprise you. I've been at it a long time, man. You know.
I need to understand this whole dichotomy.
Yeah.
You have a sign behind you in a car.
Uh-huh.
Are you like an Uber or something?
Yeah, I mean, I do that as well. But this is just a Thursday night thing that I do. I just do a drive around call-in talk show. It's just something I've been doing for a few months.
But like, what city are you in?
I'm in Nebraska.
Oh, so there's not much demand.
No, it's pretty busy here, you know.
In North Carolina, our Ubers don't have time to put up like
I'm not
numbers behind.
I'm not working. I'm not working tonight. I'm just doing a talk show tonight.
So you're sitting in your car alone.
Yeah.
It's kind of lonely. Like, okay.
Well, that's why I have people call me, because it's kind of lonely. So you're calling me.
Like, I'm calling you, but I'm a gay man. And you're obviously not interested.
Okay.
And, I mean, but like, tell me about your ideal female.
You know, just cool, relaxed. Oh, geez, what?
Be direct. Bullshit.
What?
Cool, direct, like every female. Okay, whatever. Be direct.
I was trying to, and then you cut me off after the second word that I said.
I know, it's my tradition.
Huh?
It's my people's tradition.
Okay, there you go. Then good for you.
Cheers, darling.
Yeah. So
we're not interested in them. We know everything about them.
Okay. What is that supposed to mean?
As the homosexuals, we know what's bro and Coco.
Okay, man. Well, there you go. So enlighten me then.
Okay, bro code is what?
You tell me.
Describe bro code for the fans.
You describe it. You're the one that knows.
No. I'm just saying I will describe bro code if you describe bro code.
I don't even know what you're saying.
I'm probably drunk.
I know you are. So it's like I want to hear what you describe it, and then I'll know what you're talking about.
Okay, so bro code is like ho code is bro code and ho code is weird because I want to decide like both fences. So like I'm the one that drags your bitch off of you while you're getting your ass beat.
Okay.
In a fight. So like, do you want your girlfriend to drag you off of a guy in a fight?
I mean, no, not really.
Exactly. This bro code.
Yeah. Okay. Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm kind of drunk, so you drop another call if you want. It's something more interesting.
You're pretty interesting.
I'm not interesting. I'm sitting here with Patsy. Patsy's a bad bitch.
Is that true?
Patsy is a Shih Tzu. With 10-inch long hair.
I see.
She's a bad bitch.
All right. I'm gonna have to take your word for that one.
You see my little icon. You can see that.
No, I can't. We're just talking on the phone.
I have the fucking shit. This is Twitter shit.
It's close enough.
It's Twitter or something.
Something like that.
I'll send you an emoji con.
All right, do that.
It didn't work.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Okay, so in what part of bumfuck Nebraska are you in?
Have you Have you ever been to Nebraska before?
Hell no! I flew over that bitch.
Where do you live in North Carolina?
I am in Winston-Salem.
All right. I'll bet you my city's bigger than yours.
Mine's bigger, honey.
No, it's not. Okay. I guess I should choose my words more carefully then.
Yeah, honey, we're Winston-Salem. Have you ever smoked a cigarette before?
Yes, I have.
Look on the side of your pack.
I understand. We're not talking Charlotte here, though. You're talking Winston-Salem.
Honey, Charlotte's a little thin.
Oh, come on now. You're saying Winston-Salem is bigger than Charlotte?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But we got more cigarettes.
I know you do. I've smoked a lot of those cigarettes in my lifetime, and they're great. They're the best.
You're welcome, bitch.
No, they're the best. You're
damn right they're the best.
And you have your family, your ancestors are responsible for that, or what?
I don't fucking know. They're Quakers.
Okay. And then how did you turn out like you then?
I'm angry.
We're all angry.
And I'm drunk.
Okay. Are you a mean drunk, would you say?
No, I'm just a drunk Quaker.
Okay. Okay. What happens when a Quaker gets drunk?
Oh my God. Let's poll the audience. Poll the audience.
We're polling them right now.
Okay. What happens when a Quaker drinks? Sorry, let's look at the readers' best comments.
I got 92 of them.
Okay, let's read. What happens when a Quaker? It's like a dog gone wrong.
It really is. This is crazy.
Oh my God, Chaos Ruler says, not yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I can't even see. I only close one eye.
I know. You got to keep one eye open at least. And you're just Popeye at that point.
Okay. Yeah, corn, right?
Yeah.
The corn.
Yeah. You like corn?
That's more fun.
Okay.
What do people say in the chat? I can't read it.
I know. There's too many messages. I can't get to all of them.
I'm drunk. I'm
All
just
right.
shit.
Let me go down to the end. Let me go down to the end and see what people are saying.
What do they say?
Oh, people love you. People love you. They
I'm
say
the Quaker. Well, of course they love me.
they love you. Well, actually, nobody's really saying anything about you.
No one
Sorry.
gives a goddamn about the gay Quaker from fucking North Carolina.
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right.
You're not that interesting. Be more dance or something. Dance.
I think you're pretty humorous though.
I know, but I like logging every morning to watch Yoda sing.
Yeah.
You ever seen Yoda? He like sings.
What are you saying, Yoda?
He's like a Yoda. This guy will tell his hand put up his ass. He likes Yoda.
Like the Jedi Master? What are you talking
like,
about?
Every morning. It's fucking awesome.
All right.
It makes me according to Yoda.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
It's really not that good.
Okay.
But it's like 5,000 people logged in to watch him sing.
Yeah.
Just saying.
All right.
But like, hey, if there's a better call,
yeah,
I would appreciate it if you decline me. And because I am very interesting, and I think that Miss Emily should call in.
I think Miss Emily should call in too, aka Franny. Do you want me to just? You want me to just hang? You want me to just? You want me to just hang up on you?
I'm calling you out, Emily.
Okay.
You should. I'm calling you out. Party line us in.
There it is. You hear that, Franny? You're getting called out by.
And Susan, or Sharon. I can't. Let me get my glasses. Shit, I can't see this.
What do you need? What do you need your glasses for? You're drunk.
Because I'm old.
Oh.
I've been 20.
You're drunk and old?
Shut up.
It's a bad combo.
I know, right? If you can see my screen, me and Pat are like staring at the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So, just Sarah, we need you to call in and do a three-way with us. I think it'd be hot. Just Sarah. Sarah. We need you to call in and do a three-way. The phone number is stupid shit. Let me read it to you. The phone number is 402-853-8436. Join in, Hunty. We're ready for you, Sarah. Come on, Sarah. Join the party line. Everyone join the party. You know what, add a call? Okay, when they hit it, you hit hold, accept, and merge, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You have my phone?
No, but yeah.
You can figure it out. You'll be all right.
I can figure it out. I'm sober.
Okay, good. Whatever. But I can figure it out. I'm not. And I am.
You got to put your glasses on, old man.
Can you see me? Is my camera on?
No, I can't see you.
Oh, shit. My camera isn't on. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't put my camera on.
I still won't be able to see it. We're just talking on the phone here.
Yeah. Sarah! We need you to call in.
There you go, Sarah. You're
Sarah,
getting called out.
We miss you, Sarah.
We need to get the party line started here.
Matthew, why have you not called in yet?
Who's
oh my God, Sarah, the camera does not work. Just call in. Sarah, we need you to call in. There are children starving in Africa. I should play drive. We should play drive. It'd be fun. I don't give a shit.
I know you don't. Clearly you don't, and I'm okay with it. It's just we got Oregon calling.
Or add the line. Add the line.
Let me see if I can figure it out.
Add.
I don't know how to do that.
Add merge call.
There's no way to do that. Okay, Drive By Night Show, how are you? Bird lady.
Hello?
Help me. I've got a drunk person from North Carolina on hold, and I don't know what to do. It says merge. Do you think that puts us all on the line together?
I don't. For a three-way, I guess I've never had a three-way with a drunk Quaker, but do it.
Let's try it. Let's try it and see let's see what happens.
Tap it.
Okay, okay. We're on.
Oh my God, we have a three-way.
We're on a three-way right now. We got.
Oh my God, three-way since college.
This is amazing.
Oh my God, I've been a three-way since college.
Well, you two should get acquainted.
Hey, who am I speaking with?
This is Sarah, Bird Lady.
Oh my God, Sarah, yes.
Yes, I know. You are the wind beneath my wings.
Oh my God, I'm adding you on the Twitter. What app am I on?
You're on Twitter right now. Live on Twitter.
I'm adding you on the Twitter through the app, whatever I'm on. I don't add you on this shit.
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
You're my hero too, baby.
And
I followed you. I think I figured out how to follow you.
I can fly higher than an eagle because you are the wind
You're
beneath my
flying
wings.
high like the eagle.
Oh my God, I love that Midler.
Take a shot.
Take a shot?
Cheers. The Uber driver taking a shot with us.
Are you drinking alone?
Yes, of course. I'm on the phone. I'm drinking with people.
Now you're having a three-way drinking with a Uber driver and Sarah.
When was the last time you had a three-way?
I've never had one. It's a true story.
It's a new story for you.
I'm 46. Should I, ponder that? I don't know.
You should take it in. Ask your husband why haven't we had a three-way?
I don't have a husband. I have a wife. I don't think she'd like it.
I mean, but she should ask.
I mean,
I'm just U-Haul gay. So, U-Haul gay, she knows U-Haul lesbians. Ask her, why have we not, had a three-way? Just one way. Both ways, you're all confused and shit.
I think she's crazy. Wait a minute. Omar, are you there?
I'm just listening. You guys are doing great. I'm just taking a break from the show right now.
Omar's in the bathroom.
I'm just taking a quick break. No big deal.
Oh, self break.
Yeah.
What state are you in, darling?
What? Oh, we're in Nebraska.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
What? You should be. It's not for everyone.
It's true.
Omar, could you pick the motorcycle from a dice?
What?
Can you please pick the motorcycle from a dice?
Can you translate that for me, Bird Lady?
Can you take a couple rolls of the dice?
Oh, I think that's what I'm doing right now by allowing this conference call to happen.
Conference call. Christian Slater, are you there?
Yes.
She's adding people in line. She's about 10 people in line.
We could. People keep calling in.
Here on Twitter.
Adam.
Do I dare add another one to the
call? No. This is my first threesome. No.
Mine too. This is difficult.
Maybe a foursome, man.
Yeah.
Be kind of hot.
But where's it in?
That's the question.
I can fly high.
Your wife, Sarah. Your wife, how old is Sarah?
Do I go by Helen or Mary?
You said Sarah.
My wife, her name is Helena.
Helena. Why don't lesbian things end with an
Oh, it's Emily Ann. Emily Ann is my wife. You know Emily.
It always ends with an
I don't know.
I don't know. This is a gay perspective.
right.
Poor guy. This poor guy. I'm worried about him.
I'm a little worried about him as well. As a professional health worker, what would you say to this person in North Carolina?
I would say make sure you sleep with your head to the side. You know, in case you lose it. You know. True.
Did we lose
You're
him?
so amazing. Sarah, I love you. I'm gonna give you a hug.
I love you too, Quaker. But
Give you a hug.
can you
Hugs,
sleep?
bro.
Huh?
We're giving you a hug.
Hugs, no drugs.
Out is a drug. This is alcohol.
Do you like Bette Midler?
Yes, Queen. Yeah.
Do you like Cher?
Goddess makes you lay supreme. Yes.
Yes. Will you sleep in a recliner tonight so you don't aspirate?
Aspirate on my own vomit.
Yeah.
It takes more than that for me.
Upright. Just sleep upright.
I'm a heavyweight, honey.
How old are you?
I've been 26 for a decade.
Oh my gosh. So you're 36?
Yeah, get math.
Okay. Oh, you know. Well,
It takes a lot to find people now.
you found this number on Twitter. It's amazing.
This is Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm on the Twitter.
Yep. And then
Oh my God, don't tell my boss.
on Saturday you're going to be on YouTube.
It's true.
Is it YouTube?
Yeah. On
I know
Saturday.
it's YouTube.
Well, it's going to be amazing.
I don't give a fuck. I'm a boss bitch at work. I don't give a fuck. I want to stay
You want Tuesday?
for a Fortune 5. Affirmative action, bitch.
Oh, man. Well, what time is it there?
What time is it?
10 there.
It's
Thank you.
10. Oh,
Thank
10.
Omar.
I'm the only, sober person here tonight.
I'm
Oh my God, why are you
I'm-
not drunk? Omar,
sober.
And
why are you taking shots of that?
I'm driving my car.
Can I mail you shots?
Sure.
I
We
can
should have you
fly
shot.
higher than an eagle.
It would make things so much more interesting.
I know. All right, we've been on this call now for 20 minutes. I think that's like the world record.
Is a record for what?
Quaker? What is his name?
I
Quaker?
have no idea.
Is that really your real name?
Yeah.
You came from a biblical background as well.
I was married to Abraham. Yeah.
Abraham, I figured as much. I'm Timothy Jonathan, honey.
Abraham is large.
Oh, is he? You'll never get it, honey. Don't worry, it's funny. Is it huge? Is it huge? Is it huge?
I don't know. Oh my God, I'm old enough to be your mom.
Honey, I'm old enough to be your father. Not to know my age at a certain point.
This is true. Well,
How long do you guys think you're going to have this conversation tonight?
I mean, we're enjoying ourselves. Are you enjoying yourself?
I'm enjoying it. I'm just curious. How long do you think this is going to go on?
Okay, I'll tell. Let's invite another subscriber into this mess. Matthew, we need you to dial in.
Who's Matthew and where does Matthew live?
Matthew says this needs to stop. Thinking about it. I need you to join into our conversation, Matthew, and stop being a pussy and dial in.
It's Twitter.
Oh,
dial in and add the call.
I don't know what's going on with this Twitter thing tonight.
Is this the Twitter app?
It may as well be.
I don't know. I've got to put a kid to bed. And
you have offspring? Oh my God, you have offspring.
Offspring.
How many offspring do you have?
Oh, offspring. I've got 10 offsprings.
You lesbians, you produce offspring. I don't understand that.
I just took
It's a complex. You get tax write-offs for it.
I'm
Can I
a big
borrow
fussy
one?
girl. I'm a big fussy girl. I just pop them out. Pop it off. Pop it
I would like to borrow offspring for a tax write-off.
An offspring.
Tax write-off.
Okay, deal.
You guys,
Matthew calling in or not?
no, I haven't seen any Matthew calling in, but I don't know what state
Matthew's
Matthew's from.
15.
What
Are
state?
you,
Is,
you know,
what state is Matthew from?
I don't know, it looks like he's a Florida Gator guy, but I'm from fucking Ocala.
We know. Oh, we lost Bird Lady. We lost Sarah.
I don't like Gators anymore, though. I like UT better.
All right. Well, I appreciate the phone call. I think we did good work here tonight.
It's what it is.
But I gotta go.
You're lovely.
I gotta go do some Uber
I don't know,
rides.
You're like inconsequential, but Sarah, you're lovely. I love you. Mwah.
Okay, I gotta go do some Uber rides. Will you call me again sometime?
Not really.
Okay, please do. All right, we'll see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so there we made history on the Drive-By Night Show by patching in and having a three-way conference call with whomever that was from North Carolina and Bird Lady. And the show just kind of got away from me. I didn't mind. I thought it was kind of great content happening at the time, but it just felt like the whole thing was just going to implode at any moment. We had 86 new messages in the chat, and Georgia is calling. Drive-By Night Show, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Not too bad tonight. What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Just relaxing with my dog here.
I like it. Did you have a long day at work today?
It was not really. It was kind of smooth.
Okay.
It wasn't very busy.
Piece of cake.
Exactly.
And you got Friday. You get the weekend off after tomorrow, or what's going on?
Nah, I'm off on Monday through Wednesday.
Okay. I don't mind that. I've worked jobs like that where I work the weekends. It's kind of peaceful to have the early part of the week available.
Yeah.
You don't get bothered by a lot of people, I'll tell you that much.
Nah.
You know. So there you go. Well, what else is going on tonight?
I don't know, but I've been practicing a few jokes and trying to do some stand-up.
All right, let's go for it.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know.
I'm taking a big old handful of these nuts, nigga. Kill yourself, pussy.
Okay. All right. There you go. Whatever, man. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to try and get caught up with the chat here real quick. I don't even know where it starts and ends at this point, but we're going to try and see what's going on. Oh, boy. It's just a mess. We got Massachusetts calling in. Drive-By Night Show, how are you? Hello? Yeah, Massachusetts just hung up. Okay. I think the chat just stops at a certain point. I can't even get up to like the front of it. It's saying thirsty Thursday, sober Saturday, heavyweight. I need a sitz bath. We got he hitting on you. Love connection, it's saying in the chat. The love boat, the chat's saying. Tell this caller you're going to stop him with the cardboard sign for calling you gay. He's married. Who's married? I smell an okra cardboard slap. What's going on, buddy?
This is Dalton.
I know. How are you?
Good. So what's up with these people and these nuts?
I don't know. It's a thing that people just like to call and say. Do you think they say that like in their everyday life, or they just say it on the phone?
It's just stupid. It's just nonsense.
It is, and it's fine. I mean, you know, you put up a phone number, you're going to get a number of calls that are just going to say it. But you're right, it's a very popular thing that people say.
You want to know what you use that saying for?
Tell me.
Look what I got. I got these nuts. That's how you right?
Yeah.
Or wrong?
No, I think that's the proper way to use it in a sentence. Like I was driving around in my convertible and these nuts were hanging out the roof.
Or I just got these nuts hanging from my tailgate. I get it. I get it. But people do got some nuts hanging from their tailgate. They're not their tailgate, but their what is it called?
Yeah, what are those things called? Those weird balls that are hanging on the like the hitch.
It's a hitch. Yeah, they're
what are those things?
They're just a ball sack.
They're you see those a lot in Kansas, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Rednecks, just rednecks.
Is that have you lived in Kansas a long time?
All my life.
Oh, all your life. Okay. And there you go. Well, yeah, I mean it's a place.
Oh, I got something new. So today I was just out riding around in our company vehicle. We seen 4 Teslas.
Oh yeah.
And Teslas are not normal to be seen in Kansas.
I believe you, but I've been seeing them a lot around where I live as well. So I think they're just becoming.
No, like we've seen them 4 in a row, like one right in front of the other.
Huh. I wonder if somebody was just driving them like, you know, to a different state. Like all of them just like move these.
They were they had 60-day tags.
Oh, so, well, there you go. It could have just been a dealership just driving them to another dealership or something. I don't know.
True.
Might have been easier than loading them up on a truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So, did you think of something?
No, because it's just been so busy. And then I had that long 3-way call. And
I didn't catch that one. I caught the end of it.
Okay. It was something else. So it kind of like I haven't had a moment to breathe since the first time that you called.
I thought of something. So I was earlier. I was on TikTok, just scrolling through my videos and looking at comments. You want to know who commented on one of my videos?
Who?
The what's his name? Will Smith.
The Will Smith.
Yes.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes.
Verified account.
No, not his verified, but it was him. I watch the person's videos.
Okay.
He has a verified and a not he has a non-verified account.
What did Will Smith comment?
He just said like the vids, keep it up.
Okay. Well, that was pretty cool. You should make a special vid showing everyone that Will Smith commented on your vid.
Yeah, before I do that, I'm waiting for, I made a TikTok saying, trying to get, Dwayne The Rock to, what is it called? Duet it.
Yeah. You met him, though, once, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, who did you meet him through? Like, how did they get in connection with The Rock? Maybe if you retrace your steps back to whomever got The Rock to come in to meet you that day, you could figure out who can get a hold of him.
So that's a problem. So I was this is when I was little. I was in a mental hospital back then too. And this was because I was having just trouble. And, it was just a normal day. We didn't know anything was happening. And we got told that a special guest was going to be coming.
Yeah.
And we just met him.
He
did a speech.
Did you smell what he was cooking?
He wasn't cooking much.
Oh. Okay.
Just the good looks.
Good. But he was cool, you said, right?
Yeah.
That's good. Do you get like
Did you get what I said?
No, it went over my head. Say it again.
I said the only thing he was cooking was those good looks.
Oh yeah. No, he's a good-looking guy, right?
Just laying on by sexually.
Yeah, that's fine. He's a good-looking guy, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
I'd marry him.
Do you like a muscular figure like his?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive. I mean, the guy's kept himself in incredible shape for a lot of years.
Yeah, you know, when he was growing up, he was
a football player at Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was. No, I mean like way back. He was he had some weight on him.
Oh, I see. He was a little chunky.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sure he had to grow in his body because he's really tall too, isn't he? Isn't he 6'4" or 5"
I don't know.
Something like that?
I never really. I don't really know. I just know that he's taller than me.
There you go. I think he's taller than most of us.
You want to know who I would actually love to meet?
Sure.
The big man himself. Played basketball.
Shaquille O'Neal?
Yep.
Okay. That would be
The
cool.
Diesel.
Yeah. He seems like a real cool, fun guy as well.
I heard people say that he's not like he is on TV.
No, he's got a great sense of humor.
I heard that he's real rude to his fans.
Okay. It's possible. It's possible. But you gotta look at it this way. If you were as tall as that guy is and as large as that guy is, there's literally nowhere in the world that you could go and hide and not have people spot you. There's celebrities that can kind of disguise themselves and drift in and out of places. That guy can't hide no matter where he goes. Everybody's going to know who he is, you know. And it would get old after a while.
You want to know what I recently just watched with him in it? Shazam.
Yeah.
Not Shazam.
Well, no, that's the one with Sinbad, right?
No, where he's what is it called?
It's a genie.
Genie, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's Kazam.
Kazam.
Is that it, or is it Shazam?
Yeah.
What's the one with Sinbad?
What is that?
You know who Sinbad is?
No.
Okay. You should look it up. It's a whole conspiracy theory.
About what?
Well, have you ever heard of the Mandela effect?
No.
Well, the Mandela effect where there's a large number of people that remember something happening or what something used to be, but now it's different. For example, and it was called the Mandela effect because in like the late 80s, there's like millions of people that could have sworn that he was in prison and he died in prison. But then, you know, he ended up dying like 30 years later or something. But there's a large group of people that are like, no, he died in prison in the 80s. I watched it on TV. I remember it. And so they started like trying to research, how can there be this large number of people that strongly believe this
just
one
like
thing?
The Tupac thing, just like the Tupac thing. People think he's still alive. I believe that too.
Yeah.
Like some of those people, like the famous people, they fake their death just so they can get away from the fame.
Well, I understand. I understand. This is a little bit different, though, in the sense that, are you familiar with, did you ever, as a younger person, know...
I was born in 2000.
2000.
The year 2000.
The year 2000. Have you ever heard of a book called The Berenstain Bears?
Yes.
You do know that. Okay. How do you spell Berenstain?
I don't know. I'm not good at...
You're not good at spelling. All right. Well, there's a large faction of the world that says it's spelled Berenstein. But if you look it up, it's actually spelled Stain.
Yep.
So that's a Mandela effect.
Okay, I get it.
All right. It's just a lot of people remember it being one way, and they're just convinced that somehow our timeline has been fractured, and somebody went back in time and changed things, and we in our memories though we know exactly what it is, and we're just kind of being messed with.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if it's that interesting, but it's
okay.
It's a real thing.
Did you know that the Berenstain Bears were not actual bears?
Well, I mean, yeah, I did know that. Yes.
They called them the Berenstain Bears, but they weren't bears.
Well,
they were. What was it? There's a whole conspiracy theory about that. Like, they weren't bears. They were like Bigfoot, basically type.
Oh, like Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I don't know. It's all there's just a lot going on with these Berenstain Bears.
So, do you remember that cartoon? It was it's with the turtle.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No.
Oh.
It's on the same line as the Berenstain Bears.
With turtles.
It's a turtle. It's one turtle.
Oh.
He goes to school.
Oh. Yeah. What was that turtle's name?
Yeah, let's see if they know. Okay.
Well, the chat will know. The chat knows everything.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Franklin.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. See, I told you, chat knows everything. Well, what about Franklin? That interesting.
No, you brought up the Berenstain Bears. I just had to bring up Franklin.
Okay. Well, what does that have to do with the Berenstain Bears?
They were based on the same time period.
Oh.
Like I think at least like when I would watch when the Berenstain Bears would come on PBS, not PBS. What was it? I forgot. It was so long ago.
It could.
Who's calling in right now?
It was Missouri, right next door to you.
Yeah. Don't talk to anybody from Missouri.
Well, why you guys got a border war going on there?
Yes, we actually do, because they recently just got legalized,
okay.
And we still haven't.
Oh, well, Kansas is going to be one of the last.
No, actually, no.
I don't know. I've been to Kansas. It's pretty conservative down there.
We're getting ready to get medical use.
All right, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
You know.
So, I think I've got some that we can actually talk about, get an actual conversation going before I will let you go and talk to you next week.
All right, that sounds good.
All right, so I have this dream, right?
All right.
It's like I'm going to take and get a couple of friends together, right?
Okay.
And build and save up like millions and millions of dollars, like more money than you can think of.
Okay.
And just go out in the middle of nowhere and buy a land, right?
Yeah.
And build a town, like a decent sized town.
Okay.
And everything in that town is like grocery stores. All of it would be free, no cost. Like who lives there gets everything free. What's paying for the food and stuff in the grocery store is when you go out, because you wouldn't work in the town, you would work the town over, and that's what's going. That your salary is going towards getting more stuff from the town. Like 50% of your salary from your job's going towards that. This town.
Okay. There's like small little places like that exist. They already exist. There are towns like that, there are like buildings in cities like that, like co-op buildings where everyone just lives in it, and you know, they have like a community like kitchen and garden and all of like parts of their salary.
But the thing is this town would have no walls. Like you would just have to trust one another.
Yeah, I get it. There's stuff like that. There really is stuff like that already. Like,
there's a place, I forgot where it's at, called No Man's Land.
Yeah. It's
I
like
don't know the real name of the town, but it's where there's no walls at all.
Yeah, it's like in Arizona or California or something.
Yeah, like when you go, you can do whatever you want and not get in trouble.
Yeah. So you
want you gotta be reasonable. You gotta be reasonable with what you do.
I understand. So you want to make one of these towns similar to that.
Yeah, but like actual, you can come like a holiday vacation type place.
Yeah. Well, what I would suggest is I would go to No Man Land or wherever.
Whatever it's called.
A place that's already established, that's already done this. Yeah, go see how they did it. Talk to the leaders there and whatnot. Just hang around, get a good feel for it, and you'll get a lot of good ideas.
Alright, so that's the first idea I thought of, and then I got told by my friend that wants to pitch in on this idea. They said, why don't we just buy an private island, and build a town on there?
Islands are pretty expensive.
No, actually, if you want to be reasonable, if you pitch in with a couple of people.
Yeah, but you could find some pretty cheap land in southwest Kansas where there's not a lot going on. You know, how many acres do you want? How many acres of land do you think you'd want?
Enough to put a decent sized town.
Maybe like 100 acres.
Probably about 300 acres.
I'm telling you, you can find 300 acres in Kansas in certain parts that nobody wants. You can't farm it. It's too hot. It's too dusty. You know, you can't put cattle on it. There's land there that's not like agriculturally sound, and nobody really wants it.
Or I could just find a old ghost town that no one's like running and go to like the last owner and buy it out from them. Yeah. Like that guy that's here on TikTok.
Yeah, I've seen him before.
That owns that ghost town that had from the, what is it called, the mining,
Well, what you should do is just make a TikTok like that guy did, and just start it and see if you get people interested in your idea. And you never know who you're going to meet or who's going to show up on there. And you might find a lot of like-minded people, and you guys can all...
I have a lot of good ideas. I have this idea of a mobile restaurant. It's a double-decker bus.
It's called a food truck.
No, it's a double-decker bus.
Yeah.
The kitchen's in the top, and you sit and eat while the driver drives around.
There you go. That sounds kind of fun. I like that.
A mobile restaurant.
I like that. I like that.
Would you spend money on it?
I mean, I'm not going to invest in it, but I would eat on it.
No. Yeah, that's what I meant.
I like it. I think that'd be fun.
Alright, I'm actually in process of trying to get the money together and purchase a bus, double-decker bus.
Okay. All right. Well, keep me posted. I am interested in that idea.
I have a lot more ideas like that.
All right,
because I have ADHD, so I come up with random things.
It's okay. Let's. How about we do more ideas next week? I'm gonna try and get caught up with the chat here real quick.
Okay. All right.
Does that sound all right?
All right.
All right. I'll talk to you next week.
Can I leave you on a cliffhanger real fast?
Go for it.
So, if you wanted to either drop a parachute from 6 feet above the ground with nothing in it, right? All that's in it is the most valuable thing that you own, that you can't let go.
Or what?
That's it. That's a cliffhanger. What would you do? That's it.
What?
Bye.
See it. Yeah. I didn't understand what I'm supposed to be doing there. If somebody understands the cliffhanger, help me out. Okay, trying to get cops chat. I can't go up like to the tops. I don't know where I am in this chat. Chat's saying, yes, ballin', ove, lol, balls. I don't think he has these nuts yet. Pick up from Florida next. All right, we got Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on the line. Drive by Night Show. How are you? Oh, what's going on here? Phone's ringing. I guess we got to see what happens here. This is suspenseful. Well, what's going to happen? I don't know what's going on here. How many rings do we give it before we just hang up on this crap? I think that's enough. Okay. Chat is saying, dude, from here on out, add calls and join them. Did you guys like that? Chat saying Teslas. I've seen a lot of Teslas lately. Dude, three-way. Will Smith, G's. You are the wind beneath my wings. Sorry we got cut off there, bird lady, or you just casually hung up. You kind of ditched me with that guy. Florida really wants. Okay, in West Philadelphia, born and raised. The Rock will duet it for sure. Do you think so? Will The Rock do that? We got Washington State. Drive by Night Show. How are you?
Hi there. I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing all right tonight. What's going on?
Oh, I'm just going through Facebook, and I'm just kind of chilling. You know, it's nice outside tonight.
What have you seen on Facebook tonight?
So I saw a post that really angered me. So basically, I've been seeing a lot of like anti-mask posts about how people should take off their masks, and I used to work. Actually, I was on your show a few weeks back. I was the one that was talking about McDonald's.
Okay, I remember.
And it's just it's just really frustrating, that people they so like when I was at McDonald's, like if the employees like didn't wear their gloves, the managers would get written up, and then for the lobby people, if our customers weren't wearing their masks, then it was the lobby staff that would actually get the write up, and it's just super frustrating.
It is frustrating, and it's been frustrating for a year, because it's like with something like this, wouldn't it just be nice if everybody could just unify together? And I'm not even saying like you have to even believe in this 100%, or believe in whatever leadership is around, whether it was the last presidency or this presidency. I'm just saying, us as like human beings, like around each other, why can't we all just like work together and just say, you know what, if we do this, it's kind, it's polite to other people, but so many unfortunately have to go to this antagonistic place where they're like, well, no, that's against my freedom, I don't believe in that, you can't tell me what to do. And it's like, it's not about any of that at all. It's just about being like polite to each other, and considerate to each other. That's the way that I see it, but I don't know why it has to be so frustrating for a lot of people,
Exactly, yeah. Like, so before, we even went on lockdown, like so both my parents, they work in healthcare, and so we actually started wearing masks right when COVID first hit my state. Before we even went on to like lockdown,
Yeah.
So I've been wearing masks since January or February.
Yeah. And Washington had one of the early outbreak states, weren't they?
Yeah, it was Washington State.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from. It was our first COVID case actually was in my area. And I remember that one of my friends was told to quarantine. Basically it happened at a local high school. And I remember my friend telling me that the CDC told them that they had to quarantine for 14 days, and I think he went back to school, and then that's when everything kind of closed.
Yeah. So you're getting to a point where you're going to be a year and a half dealing with this soon enough.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like I remember reading early on when this happened that there were people writing articles that were this will be about a year and a half to 2 years before we start to see any real progress or daylight from it. And I read that over a year ago, and I was like, that's crazy. There's no way this is going to be a year and a half to 2 years. And now it's looking like, that was a really decent kind of estimate,
Yeah. I'm actually very happy with my current state, where I live, because our governor, most of the people here have been very proactive, and when we do travel, they everybody, for the most part everybody takes all of the necessary precautions, for safety. Which I've also been, because I'm still actually in high school. I'm almost done though.
Okay.
And I've actually been online, for 3 years. And so basically, when COVID happened, I really had no changes other than I can't really go out and see people.
Yeah.
But in terms of school and because I've been used to wearing masks, and I have asthma. I'm also a smoker.
Okay.
So when people come in the store and they're like, "Oh, I have asthma," and I'm like, "I do too," and I can wear mine for 10 hours a day because over the summer I was working full time, and I mean there was actually that entire month I had nothing but overtime, and I have asthma too.
Right. And you're like, well, I can do it. You can too.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I do know that there are some people that physically cannot wear a mask.
Yeah.
But with McDonald's where I was working, we also have the drive-through. People can place mobile orders.
Go to the drive-through. There's
exactly.
ways around it. You can get the curbside delivery as well. You can I've been doing DoorDash. You can order at DoorDash and have it contactless delivery, leave at your door. There's options around this. You don't have to physically walk into stores anymore. This isn't 1970. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. And with I know that some of our locations because I actually worked with corporate. I know that the franchises their dining rooms completely closed. And if somebody were to call in our store and say, "Hey, I can't wear a mask. I don't want to come inside. Is there an alternative way that we can order? If they don't have a high tech phone like everyone does now."
Yeah.
Because we're more than happy to actually go out there and take someone's order, go ring it up and everything. And we actually offer free masks to our customers that have them.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's very frustrating. I really hope someday we can start getting back to normal. I do know that a lot of people are going back to work and so a lot more traffic, and I forgot how to drive in heavy traffic.
Sure. We're gonna have to relearn a few things here. We've all been kind of taken apart and. We're gonna have to relearn and remember. Oh yeah, this is how things are.
Yeah. I'm very excited for things to start reopening, but at the same time, it's like, do I want to go out and trust it? Do I want to chance it?
I hear you, and I think a lot of us are feeling that way, and I think we are too. I think for the most part, everyone is excited. There's some sort of there's a bit of optimism in the air, that maybe we can start to go out and do some things. But I know that feeling too. We're all still a little leery though. It's like, well, we kind of got to see how this all plays out still,
Yeah.
It's been interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been interesting though. There's no doubt about it. More than likely something like this will never happen again in your lifetime. So it's been a very interesting thing to observe and live through.
Yeah. It's kind of like how I've gone to school with in history.
Yeah.
With some of the other pandemics. That happened, like the Spanish flu. Yeah. And then actually, when COVID, when lockdown, first was implemented, it reminded me of some things that I learned, I'm trying to think of a couple of events. It's like how my state, it looked like, there was everyone evacuated, it was like a ghost town.
Yeah.
Nobody was out. There was absolutely, no traffic.
It was crazy.
In my area. Yeah. I actually, where I used to work, it would take me about 2.5 hours to get to and from work.
Uh-huh.
It's a good 45-mile drive, sometimes 50 miles.
Yeah.
Depending if I took a wrong turn. But now I feel like it would take me, if I was still working at that location, it would probably take me even longer now because of all the traffic.
Right. Yeah, no, it was a real ghost town for a while. Where I live, at that initial part of that lockdown, because I just kind of go walk around at night and in a business district, a downtown area, and I'd be the only person out, and all the buildings would have closed signs on them and this type of stuff, and inspirational messages written on them as well, we'll make it through this, we'll come back stronger, and it was really surreal, seriously, this virus, this disease shut us all inside, and it was something out of a movie, honestly.
Yeah. I remember when I would be on the freeway and they have these billboards that say it'll say things we're all in this together, keep it up, Washington. Yeah. And I always get the chills, because it's hope for our future.
Well, it is, and and then it comes full circle then, with the beginning of your phone call, where it's well, why can't people just wear the mask? And it's read the billboard. We're all in this together. Let's work together, and then we'll succeed. We'll actually get to a place where we don't have to mess with this anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I'm also kind of glad I'm not working at McDonald's anymore. In a sense, I no longer have to risk the write up. Because I was their lobby person, and I actually applied at a different company, and so I'll be a cashier part time. But I'm very excited for that, and hopefully with this new place, because there's people that stand in front of the door, and tell people to wear masks or they have to leave, and so I just hope I don't have to deal with anything too crazy.
I hear you. I hear you. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I hope it all goes well for you, and I appreciate the phone call and the conversation.
Thank you. I really appreciate your time as well.
Yeah, right on. Call me back anytime you want.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you bet. Have a good night.
All right, you as well.
We'll see you.
Bye.
Okay. Yeah, just a pleasant person. Just nice talking there. I'm gonna try and get caught up with Chad here. Let's see. We got the Angry Quaker sent me some roses and some flowers. Thank you so much. And then the Angry Quaker saying blah blah blah. I'm old. I don't care. Florida next. Florida really wants to get on the line here. Am I the only person that doesn't like The Rock? You might be the only person. I don't know. We got Pennsylvania on the line. Drive By Night Show. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right tonight. What's going on?
Well, I don't know if you remember from last week. I
remember you.
Oh, cool. Well, cool. I just wanted to catch you on here for a bit. I was excited to see it, and I didn't want to. Just wanted to wait for the last person to get on and just hop on here real quick.
Yeah,
and maybe thought I'd share a book recommendation from one I just started.
Please do.
So I just started reading Contact by Carl Sagan.
Okay.
And it's pretty cool. So fun.
When was that written?
Ooh, I think early 80s.
Okay.
Early 80s, yes. And so I actually have this tattoo in honor of Carl Sagan, but I haven't read his novel, Contact. But I finally got around to it, and I'm enjoying it a lot. It's essentially about this astronomer who works in an observatory where they listen for signals from outer space in hopes of finding a message from aliens.
Yes.
And lo and behold, they get the signal from a star system very close to Earth, relatively in light years. And then the plot thickens. They're going to try to decipher it and see what it's all about.
I love it. It's so stuff like that is very exciting to me. What are your real feelings on extraterrestrial life?
Well, it's actually quite calming because for someone who might have apprehensions about just the concept in general, the protagonist of the book actually approaches it in the rationale she uses is, well, it could either be, no matter what, they have to be more advanced than us. That's a given. If they're able to make contact with us, they have to be more advanced than us.
Sure.
And she opts for them being, I guess, more altruistic. So almost as if they're monitoring all these civilizations around space to see when civilizations are starting to catch up to the point where they can communicate.
Yeah.
And I don't want to give away too much, but from the makeup of the message, she could see that the approach was like very benevolent. That what they did is essentially bounce back the first radio signal that was transmitted, and that actually happened to be from the Olympics in Germany at the time in Nazi Germany. I believe that was like 30-something, 37.
Yeah, 36, something like that. Yeah.
And that happened to be the first time, at the time, the biggest televised event, and that was the first time where the radio waves used were actually powerful enough that the receptors at this star system was able to pick it up, and they're like, oh, it must mean they're finally ready to receive the message.
That's fascinating, though. I like that thought of, because this is like the Olympics. This needs to be broadcast, worldwide. So we really need to send out a powerful signal, probably way more powerful than they needed to send, just to make sure that it could get, and then this signal then just started to move into space, where another life form picked it up. I like that. I think it's a lot of fun to think about.
The only thing that kind of bums me out is the whole cosmic distance, that we're dealing in light years.
Yeah.
So they sent this broadcast in the book. They started sending it around 30. Well, it took 26 light years for the broadcast to reach their star system, and then 26 light years for them to transmit it back.
Yeah, sure.
So when you're dealing with those distances, you really gotta be efficient with your trips. You gotta send everything at once.
So, certainly, yeah, you really do. It reminds me a little bit about Star Trek, and the first time that the Vulcans made contact with the humans on Earth is when they had a ship that had warp drive capable speed, and then the Vulcans like picked up that warp signature throughout space, and that's what let them know that the humans on Earth were now like to a technological place where they could approach them and say, hey, we've been here for a while, you know, like just kind of just lurking and waiting for a civilization to become advanced to a certain point where they feel like you can have some sort of like, you know, common discord, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's certainly the more optimistic way to look at it. The other being that they're just haven't gone to us, but once they get to it, they're gonna either take advantage of us or do something bad.
Right. Well, yeah, it's, you know, and you've heard theories about that as well, and we've all seen movies and TV about it, that aliens come and they attack, and maybe they want the resources from Earth, you know, and kind of enslave the humans and whatnot. But yeah, I think more than likely the other case is possible if there is some higher thinking.
You know why
function.
I don't think that that other outcome isn't as likely, i.e. that they are more likely to make contact in a benevolent way rather with malicious intentions.
Yeah.
If it's either for like resources, that I would want to discard it, because I forget who it was. I think it was Michio Kaku, the scientist. He was saying that there's essentially like 4 categories of civilization in relation to how much of the solar system they're able to garner. So currently humans, we can only use so much. We have the resources, the fossil fuels, we have renewable energies from the sun, and that puts us at around category 3. I don't know what the first 2 are, but category 4, that's when you're essentially able to harvest energy from all the stars in your system, so directly taking energy from the sun and other nearby stars. So if a civilization is already able to do that, I don't think they're going to be coming to Earth for its resources. I think.
I like it. I like it, and it's optimistic, and believe me, like if there is some, you know, other species civilization far more advanced, then yeah, you could imagine they could just come and wipe, you know, Earth's puny defenses out within minutes anyway, you know. So I like to think the other way, that if there is a higher evolved that's been around for a very long time, you know, it would almost be shocking. You kind of have to look at it this way. Like look at our technology today, for example, with like a computer on your phone, and planes that can fly, and televisions that can put images of people on them. If we took this technology back, you know, 10,000, 20,000 years and showed it to humans at that time, it might have like put them in like such a panic. It would have been so stressful for them to try and recognize and figure out what they were seeing in front of them. And maybe you could look at it that same way with a civilization that would be millions or billions of years ahead of us. Their technology might just like stress us out so much that we couldn't even deal with it.
Yeah, well, that would just be incomprehensible.
Yeah, exactly.
The closest thing that I can think of would be maybe like discovering a new law of physics, for instance, because I guess that has happened in our lifetime. Well, in humanity's recent years, I guess.
Yeah.
So I guess that's actually one of the things that the scientists in the book are pondering right now. Like, what if the message is literally like, here is the manual for like actual physics, and you humans only figured out like a tiny fraction of
it. which is probably very true, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a very exciting book. I'm liking it a lot.
Okay. Contact by Carl Sagan.
Contact by Carl Sagan. Okay. And just to put it out there, the tattoo that I got, it's actually his wife, Andurian, drew a design that was put on a plate that is aboard 2 satellites right now. I believe one is the Voyager 1 and the other Voyager 2. But it is the farthest away from Earth man-made object.
Right.
And,
right. Didn't that leave in like the early 70s, or am I thinking correctly? And it's still going. It's still going, right?
And it's still going, and that was put there because of Carl Sagan. He said, if we're gonna put this probe out there in the farthest reaches of space, let's put a message there so that if someone finds it, they can find Earth and learn about humans.
I love it. I think it's so cool. I think it's so cool that it's still going. It's exciting.
Not only that it's still going, but we actually lost contact with it a couple of years ago, and we just got contact back.
Oh, that's great. Now, am I thinking wrong as well? Wasn't there some sort of like, I don't know. I feel like before they lost contact with it, it was sending back some strange signals that they couldn't quite decipher.
Oh, I'm sure that must have happened. The one thing that Carl Sagan wanted to do before they lost contact with it is take the famous blue dot picture. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Yeah.
It's just the blackness of space, and then somewhere near the middle you see a tiny blue dot, and that's Earth. From I think the moon of Saturn, I believe.
Yeah. No, it's amazing. It'll start to kind of make your head spin after a while if you think about it too much, but really just this tiny little blue dot just floating around in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, a little speck of dust out there.
truthfully, and if Earth is a little speck of dust, then that makes us even so much more insignificant.
Oh, sure, but nevertheless, we still find meaning in our lives.
You have to. I mean, we're here. We just have to, and one of these days we'll evolve a little bit further and not get so caught up in petty day-to-day things.
Oh, we're evolving every day, don't you?
I think so.
I'm sure. I think the next step is machine and man becoming one.
It's true. It's gonna have to happen. Honestly.
Kind of already happened with the phone that we always carry around in our pockets, don't you think?
Yeah, I do, and it will become more integrated into our body. It's kind of not as efficient right now that we have to keep like putting it in our pocket and pulling it out. It's like,
ooh, actually, this will be. I'll leave on this point, but I had a roommate in college who was always trying to come up with the next $1 million idea.
Yeah.
And one of his ideas that I believe Elon Musk might be already working on, he had an idea. So if he wanted to Google something, he wanted there to be a link between your coming up with the impulse of wanting to Google something and the phone receiving that, performing the search for you, and already having the result ready by the time you pulled it up.
I like it. But that would have to be some sort of like an input from your brain into the phone, and or like a neural link, or somehow like some Wi-Fi signal from your brain to your phone. I don't know, because I'm thinking a neural link would have to have some sort of like a core. I'm thinking of a wireless way to make that link.
Oh God, I hope not. I hope it's wireless.
That's what I mean. Like it would be like maybe the first prototypes would have hardwired into them, but if you could that it would be fascinating. You could imagine the possibilities. Imagine how much more you could just get accomplished.
Would you sign up for the first generation or wait around for 2.0?
I'd probably wait around. I'm kind of the type of person that always waits for something to be refined and worked on a little bit at first.
Of course, yeah. But anyway, I'll leave on that note, and I'll be here next Thursday.
Okay, I look forward to it. Great talking with you.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, we'll see you. Okay, and we were talking about Carl Sagan and a book written in the early 80s called Contact. And then, of course, it went to aliens and neural links and our from our brain to our phone. And, it's fun stuff to talk about, honestly. We got Colorado on the line. Drive-By Night Show. How are you? Hello.
Hi, Queen.
How's it going?
I'm good.
Excellent. What's on your mind tonight? Hello. Hey.
Hi, you look like Trisha Paytas.
I look like what?
Trisha Paytas? Trish like fish?
I don't know who that is.
What?
Who? I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Trish like fish is?
No, never heard of Trish like fish. What do they do? How would I know who they are? Oh, the hell was that? Like the lamest call of the night. Thanks a lot for nothing there, Colorado. All right, chat's saying, let's see. Let's try and get caught chat. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. I'm trying to get back to the, I don't know where I left off. Boy, oh boy, there's a lot of stuff going on here. This chat is just kind of having a life of its own there tonight. And, okay, we're talking about, it's let me go back up to like the top. And we're talking about, he doesn't know how to spell. Meh, was never Bearstein. LOL, no, it was Bernstein Bears. Like, that whole stain thing is a scam on all of us. I'm telling you. Bernstein always, says the chat. Absolutely. I read those damn books all the time as a kid. Yeah, we all did. It said Bernstein. It did not say Berenstain. New York is on the line. Drive-By Night Show. How are you? Hello. New York. NY. Empire State. Big Apple. New York. New York's out of there. All right, back to the chat. It's saying Sam Squatch. They existed. It says Monopoly guy never had a monocle is another one. I remember the monocle. There you go. There's a whole Mandela effect with the Monopoly guy and the monocle. What do you think about that? And everyone's talking about Franklin the Turtle because he asked. And someone said, I feel dirty listening to this. Well, this is the Drive-By Night Show. Chat's saying, love you. Did you get my voicemail? I'll get it later. I can't listen to those on the air. Chat's saying, Kansas sus. New York is better. Oh my God, please add a third party. LOL, Oklahoma is worse. Chat's saying, Skipper Doodle this guy. All right, we got Texas on the line. Drive-By Night Show, how are you?
I'm good, Mark. What are you doing tonight?
Not much. You just taking some phone calls, doing the show. I'm 2 hours into the show. I got an hour left. What are you up to?
Not much. I just want to know more about you. I'm watching you talk. Listen to other people's opinions. Where are you from, Mark?
I'm from Nebraska.
What's it? How was it?
Are you? It's cool. You know what? It's fine. Like I've gotten that most of my life, and it's okay. I've lived in other places of the country. I lived in California, and people were like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "I'm from Nebraska," and they're like, "You don't seem like it." They're like, "You seem like you're from California." So I think it's just a state of mind. You know what I mean? Like you can live somewhere, but you're still gonna be who you're gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
you grew up in what?
You're from Texas?
No, I'm from Kansas, but
okay. So there you go, Kansas, man. I've been to, Kansas is just like Nebraska, man.
Yeah. Was it a small town? Was it a small town in Nebraska?
No. I mean, if you want to call it a city, I was born in the city. There's 2 cities in Nebraska. And you know what I mean, and that's about it. So no, I've never been. I've been to a small town like 5 times in my life. I don't like them.
So what was the trajectory of your life? Was it like you were born in a small, not in a small town, but average sized city, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened? Like 18. What'd you do from there? You graduated.
Yeah.
Got a job. I want to know.
Well, you know, I'm just kind of like a creative person, I guess. You know, I started writing. I wanted to be a novelist. I wanted to be like start writing books when I was around that age, and then that kind of transformed to I started writing like screenplays for movies, and then I wanted to like learn how to make a movie. So that's why I moved to California, and I lived in Hollywood, and I worked on a bunch of movies. You know, so I was like, I want to learn how to like direct a movie of my own. So then I wrote some movies and I directed some of my own movies, and you know, and it's just kind of like spawned from there. And I just keep coming up with things, just keep happening. Life just keeps like changing, and I keep doing new things. You know.
Okay.
So that's kind of the, and it's just something that like I don't even feel like I even have a choice in the matter. It's just sort of like. These ideas just sort of pop into my head from I don't know where, and I just follow them. I just kind of do what they tell me to do in a weird way.
Yeah, that's your destiny, to be creative.
I think it is. I think it is. And it's like even doing something like this, and I'm telling you, like I'm not, there's times I don't even want to come out and do this. It's just sort of like I don't even really have a choice because it's like an idea that I had and I started doing it. So I just follow through with it. And it's just sort of who I am as a person. I just kind of like follow through with whatever crazy idea pops in my head.
Well, like the novels that you were coming up in high school, well, or the ideas that you have, is it focused on a certain genre? Or is it
they're kind of based in absurdity, surrealism.
Oh my god.
I know.
No. So that's perfect. I love that so much.
Well, it's like life, but it's like looking at life from a different angle, through a different lens, you know. And that's the stuff that's kind of spoken to me over the years that I really saw at a young age, when something abstract, something avant-garde, you know, that wasn't like it was the world, it was life, it was people, but it was like kind of like messed up because everyone's perception of life and is totally different from the next person's. But then when you can see something that's like, it's like otherworldly in a way, yet it still connects to the world, like that's the kind of stuff I really like, and I gravitated towards that, and just it sort of just came out of me too. Like I consider this like talk show honestly like an absurdist thing.
Okay.
You know, What's that?
I said, so there's like an outlet for that. Like, you have random people call in, say random stuff.
Yeah.
Just take it and run with it.
Yeah.
Right?
And I'm kind of the guide. I'm kind of the guide for it. I guide, you know, this sort of journey through this absurdist 3 hours here every Thursday. And I welcome it. I welcome it and I embrace it because people are amazing. And I don't know what people are going to say when they call me. And it's just like, you know, it's good for me, and I think it's good for people as well. Sometimes it's just nice to talk to somebody, even if they're a complete stranger.
So where does this all lead to, Mark? What is it? When you take all this information, when you gather all this knowledge, where are you putting it into? Are you still writing scripts? What are you doing, Mark?
Yeah. I am still writing scripts. I do have a number of films that I'd really like to make. Like, the ironic thing about it is I had more time and energy and resources to make films 20 years ago, 12 years ago, but I wasn't as good at it as I am now. I've gotten much better at it through practice, and now, like I said, the irony is now I don't have the time or money or resources to like make them, you know. So I'm doing what I can with my means.
I feel it, Mark. I hope you achieve those goals someday. I really want to see what you have.
All right.
I love you, Mark.
Thank you. I love you too. You're all right.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet.
call maybe next Thursday or so, just to check up on you.
I look forward to it.
All right. See you.
All right, we'll see you. Have a good night.
You too.
See you. Okay, there you go. There's Texas calling. Want to get a little personal with yours truly and understand the process a little bit more. And it's a process I can't even fully explain. It just sort of happens, and we just go with it. And I think it's okay. Sometimes if you think too much about it, you'll just spin in a circle and never actually do anything. Sometimes you just have to just put both feet in and just go. The chat is saying, what's going on here? The chat is saying, broke question mark. Please let me read him. How they going to make money? The library is in session. Oh boy. Just turn it into Nuketown. I think this is when he was talking about how he wanted to make a town. Everyone's saying, I paid more in Texas than all of your family combined. I don't know what that means. Bless his heart. He couldn't do that. Bless his heart. Next, please. Next. You have to make money to do that, honey. I know. I know what all of you are saying. And you guys are all right. And yeah, food truck is what I was saying. It's also called a food truck. That's what I thought it was called too. But then he was talking about a double-decker bus that had a restaurant on top. Chat's saying, smell my fart show. How are you? I'm amazing. Thanks for asking. Chat is saying, he says, I don't get hung up on LOL. Hang up already. He was all over the place. Let's restart. Omar, you are so calm, cool, and collected always. Thank you. I really do try. Someone's saying, I'm so confused, but I'm here for it. That's okay, too. It's okay to be confused. Hey, from Alaska. Hey, what's this? Please allow the party line again. This is so boring. I am no longer able to pretend that I give a shit about anything that Gen Z says. Oy vey. No, they have to learn how to work. Meh. And someone says masks doesn't work. Well, grammar does work. Please learn it. Thank you. It's not like nothing. Good evening. My tolerance has runneth over. Chat saying I'm bored. Video games are boring. Everyone's bored. Honey, good. God bless your heart. Hey again. Next. Kids nowadays, bruh. That was me talking about the masks. What's your YouTube? A great question. It's All the Rides. And you'll find all these old shows up there. And me driving around drunk people. And me doing food deliveries and making fun of what people order. All sorts of good stuff. Go check out YouTube at All the Rides. Subscribe, please, to me. Someone's saying, you're loved by Jesus. Somebody's saying, the mask guy was cooler. The McDonald's worker, yeah, he was super cool. Chat's saying, Mark is talking. Yes, he is. This is great. If you guys gamble or collect cards, subscribe to the CEO of Gaming on YouTube. No, don't do that. Subscribe to All the Rides on YouTube. Chat is saying, have you ever, I knew that, I was adding on, sick, John Deere, wee woo, 10 hours later. Did you know that the Hubble is really just orbiting the Earth? How about you go to the next live stream? Calm down, Mark is talking. That's right. Mark is talking. Contact Movie. Was that based off of that Carl Sagan book? I was wondering that. I didn't want to ask because I didn't want to sound stupid, but it might be. It says, this reminds me of those Datelines. Those guys' voices on the phone. That guy's last voice was amazing, wasn't it? Reminds me of this guy. Hello from Northern California. Troll. Do you think he was a troll? I thought he was cool. I thought he was innocent. Lincoln and Omaha. Yeah. Why not? He's a bit of a low talker. Edibles are where it's at. I love your lives. What's this live about? Well, this is the Drive-By Night Show. You just call the number and just talk about whatever you want. What's the number for? I just answered that. What state are you in? 402. You already know. If I had minutes on my phone, I would call you right now. Who needs minutes on their phone? Who still lives in that weird world where they need minutes on their phone? Okay, caught up with the chat. Phone line is open. There's 45 minutes left in the show. Reading a text message that I have. It says, hey, I'm in you love. I think they meant to say I'm in love with you, but they said, hey, I'm in you, love. Or maybe they think that they're in me. I don't know. It's kind of creepy now that you think about it. And I did get a new subscriber on YouTube 2 minutes ago. So that little spiel worked. Thank you so much. All the rides on YouTube. I appreciate it. If you want to listen to this in a podcast form, go to your favorite provider. Search Drive By Night Show, and you'll find it anywhere and everywhere. It's on freaking Apple, iTunes, podcast, whatever. It's on Spotify. It's on Google. It's on Stitcher. You name it. It's on there. Go listen to it. Go give it a 5 stars. Tell everybody how much you love it. And life goes on. But now we got 44 minutes left in the show. Somebody's just got to call. 402-853-8436. This is the Drive By Night Show. So I'm going to drive around a little bit. But I really do need some help from a phone call. So someone pick me up here. What do we got? What's going on out there tonight? It's been pretty steady tonight. Maybe a few longer conversations, but overall I think it's been a pretty interesting show. Kind of all over the place, but that's just kind of what this thing is. I don't know what it's going to be week to week, and we've got some regular people that call in, and you kind of get a sense of what they're going to talk about, but then you get random people that call in that never have, and you just have no idea what's really going to happen. So let's just ride this thing out till the end here. 43 minutes left in the show right now. And if nobody calls, you're just going to have to sit and listen to me. I was a little disappointed that earlier that I let you in on the secret that the word of the day is convertible. And I encouraged anybody to call in and use the word convertible in a sentence. And if they did that to my satisfaction, then we could shout out your TikTok handle and maybe get you some followers. But nobody's taken me up on that offer yet tonight. So there you go. The word of the day is convertible. But other than that, the phone line is open and we can just talk about whatever you want. It really doesn't matter to me. I see a private number just tried to call in, and I just put a block on those things because people were calling with private numbers early on in the show's history, and they were really just getting out of line. They just wanted to call and say some very nasty things, and it wasn't appreciated. So I put an automatic block on all private numbers, so those won't work. You're going to just have to call from a real line. But I like to know what state people are calling from. It just makes it more fun to let everybody know. 402-853-8436. We got Wisconsin on the line. Drive By Night Show. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. Thanks for calling tonight. What's on your mind?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a tic-tacker.
I am a tic-tacker. You're calling me live on Tic-Tac.
Oh, okay. What do you like for a living?
What do I like for a living?
Yeah.
That's a very strange question. I'm not sure I understand.
You do porn?
No. I've never done that. Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Oh, you like to do that? There's not much. There's not the type of market for it that there used to be. Once it kind of got on the internet.
Can you elaborate?
Huh?
You said yeah?
Yes.
In the industry?
No. I thought you did.
Oh, no, I want to collab with you.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm much better behind the camera.
Oh, okay.
And then Wisconsin hung up. Well, I asked for a phone call, so there you go. Chat's saying severe troll on the phone, hang up. I would have, but it was just like, look at this. Look at this. Here we go. Let me pull over so I can read this part of the chat here. All right, we got New Mexico on the line. Drive By Night Show. How are you? Hello. New Mexico. New Mexico just hung up. Okay. I wanted to read this part of the chat because it's really kind of funny. Okay, chat's saying, it's really cool how many different people call. It is cool. And then someone in the chat is saying, not smart to have the phone number there. And then it's like, what would I do without the phone number? Nobody wants to just sit and watch me drive around. And they want people to call. And then they say, oh, never mind. Okay, so I think they figured it out. And then chat's saying, severe troll on the phone, hang up. And that was a severe troll from Wisconsin. It wasn't good at it either. There's levels of being a troll, and that particular troll wasn't good at it at all. Wasn't prepared, didn't have it figured out. Oh, here we go. I guess we'll give him a chance to be better at it. You're getting called out on your level of trollness.
I'm sorry, I'm not a troll. My son just called you, and I'm a little bit worried about what he said.
Oh, okay. Well, you maybe should have a talk with your son then.
I think you should take down that video.
Well, there's no video. It's just a live stream.
You know that's illegal, right?
Oh, okay.
That's just an okay.
Okay.
Please take it down.
What? There's nothing to take down. It's a live stream.
Take it down.
Okay. I'll take it down just for you.
Take it down.
Just for you, I will. How old are you, sir? Yeah, I know. It's cool. Yeah, now your dad is laughing too. You can't keep a straight face. It's fine. I don't hate it. Come on, let's just be real for a second. How are you doing tonight?
Fine.
Good. I don't mind the phone call. It's kind of fun. I really don't hate it at all. It's for a second though. It kind of gets like worrisome when somebody's like demanding things from you. You know what I mean? It's like, oh geez, who did I piss off tonight?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you up to tonight then? No, we just hung up. All right. I'm trying to have a conversation, and there you go. It's just not going to happen. Myself and that kid, we just don't connect, I think. The chat's saying, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was your personal. That's why I said they. Yeah, no, this is not my personal phone. I would never put my personal phone number up here. This is just a phone line for the Drive By Night show. It's a 3-hour show I do every Thursday from 8 to 11 Central Time right here on TikTok. This is my 13th week doing it, and I appreciate everybody checking in right now. And call in, and we'll see what's going on. Chat's saying, what troll was it? And now we got a call from Florida. Drive By Night show, how are you? Hello? Florida. Going once, Florida. Going twice. All right. Florida wasn't there. So phone line is open. Chat is saying, how is it illegal? Yeah, how is it illegal? I don't know. Someone's saying, wait, what's happening? LOL. This is funny. He sounds like 10. And this chat's saying, sounds like a woman. Chat's saying, what's happening? He broke character fast. He really did. Like, I'm just saying, like, I didn't believe it for a second anyway. But I'm just like, you got to stay in character if you want to be effective with a prank call. You can't laugh and give it away that easy. And maybe do something with your voice if you're saying that you're like that kid's dad, because you have the exact same like level of maturity in your voice. Chat's saying, what is that? That's my personal, I don't know what that means. I love this. Should do it a few times a week. I don't know. All right. Here we go. Here's number 3. Here's number 3 with Wisconsin. We'll see. But if this doesn't work out, we're never answering this call again. Drive By Night show. How are you?
Good. You?
I'm doing great tonight. What's on your mind?
Nothing much.
Oh, cool. So
I was driving.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. I do this for 3 hours, so I have to pull over quite a bit. There's like a lot of chat to read. So I end up driving a little bit, but I honestly end up sitting more than anything.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess. You're in a car.
Yeah, I'm in a car. How about you? Do you have a driver's license?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it here soon.
You get a learner's permit right now?
Almost.
Almost. Yeah. Okay, almost. But like, so are you looking forward to that? Do you have like a car picked out that you're gonna get? Like any like special car that you want, or do you just kind of gotta take whatever you can get?
Take whatever I can get.
Yeah, it's kind of the way it is with the first car. Okay. And we're trying, and then this kid from Wisconsin just keeps hanging up on me. So here we go. Chat's saying only if you are filming someone without their consent. Yeah, no, they're calling in to the show. Like, I mean, nobody's forcing people to call in to this phone number. We got Chat's saying block Wisconsin. I think I might. We got Florida on the line. Drive by Night Show. How are you? Florida's not answering. We're going to Kentucky. And then Kentucky just hung up. Florida, are you still there? Florida's just not there at all. And then Kentucky hung up. Someone saying, I just called. Hey, block Wisconsin. The random hang up was kind of funny. It was kind of funny, I guess. And they're saying his parents walking in. Yeah, probably so. You tried so hard right there. I was trying. I'm like, I don't care. Like, we can have a conversation. Like, all right, this is Florida's third time here, but nobody's answering. So I don't know what's going on here. Florida, are you there? Florida. Oh, they're trying to Rickroll me. I get it, Florida. I appreciate the Rickroll. I like it. It's just going to go on a copyright thing, and it's not that funny. I like the Rickroll, but you got to really, like 2005 called, and they want their Rickroll back. Chat's saying, need to block that number. Probably a Packers fan. Yeah, probably. All right, we got Arizona on the line. Drive by Night Show. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. I finally got on.
Hey, how's it going tonight?
It's okay. It's kind of boring. How about you?
I wouldn't say I'm bored necessarily, but you know, I've been sitting here doing this show for about 2.5 hours, so I'm kind of getting at the point where it's like a half an hour more sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't know how you're not bored from sitting there answering calls. I would be bored immediately.
It's kind of fun though, because it's like it's like so random. I don't know who the next caller is going to be. I don't know what they're going to want to talk about. So it's fun in a real random sort of way, and it goes pretty fast, honestly. I mean, I asked for this, you know, by doing this, starting this thing. So now it's like I kind of got to finish what I started.
Yeah, do you know how long you would, like, keep on going for?
I honestly feel like I want to do this for like 2 years and then see where it is at that point and see if it's like worth continuing, if it's become something, or if it's still just like, you know, whatever. People from Wisconsin calling me and hanging up.
Yeah, I mean, I'd get that. You can't really keep on going when people just call, hang up, and call and hang up.
Yeah. But you didn't hang up. You want to have a conversation.
Yeah, I tried calling like 3 times tonight, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like I'm getting on.
You know, it's like weird sometimes. Like there'll be times when I'm like begging for a phone call, like please somebody call me, and then there's other times where I've got like 20 people trying to call me at the same time. So it's really kind of hard to like predict and figure out when's the
who's
best.
Gonna actually, you know, have a conversation.
Exactly, and whose calls I'm going to actually be able to get to, because I know there's sometimes people will call like early in the show and I can't get to them, and then they never call back later, and I feel bad, and it's like they could have called back later, because the show kind of starts to get a little slower between like the last hour of the show. It seems like it kind of slows down. It's like a real good time to call in.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to just have a certain time with it.
Yeah.
Because I was a little bit busy with school, and I jump in here and there, and I've heard some interesting calls. Like I heard the Joker impression, and I was really confused by it, and then I heard that it was some guy talking about his job in shirts. Where did he work at? I didn't ever get to know where he worked at.
His job in, say it one more time, in shirts?
He was complaining about too many people buying shirts.
Yeah. He works at GameStop, and he's saying that he's saying that GameStop has recently put out like a new clothing line of like shirts, and when people order them, it's difficult for him to like find them in the store and figure out how to like sell them or package them or something.
Really? I don't think that'd be hard. You just their stores aren't that big.
Yeah.
You walk in. Look at their designs on the walls. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I think you have a really good point. I'm inclined to agree with you on this one.
Yeah, I can. Who am I to say? I've never had a job before. I don't understand how hard that is.
It can be or it can't be. It kind of depends on the job. What was your comment about the Joker impression?
I mean, I get it. It's the impression. It was entertaining.
Okay.
What did you think about the Joker impression?
I don't know. I honestly didn't know what it was at first, so maybe that's an indicator. But then
I saw you didn't understand. I was like,
yeah.
I mean,
but
that movie came out in 2006,
7, 8?
Yeah, I was born around that time, and I know what that is. I was surprised you didn't.
I've seen the movie. I've seen it more than once, even. It's just it just wasn't ringing a bell though for some reason. It's like like some things in life. It's like you hear it and it's like a song. You hear it and you instantly just like, I know this song, and then there's other songs. It's like the song, but you're like, what the hell is the name of this song? And that's kind of how I was in that moment. Like I was like, I know what this is, but I'm like, but what is this?
You just didn't have like that thing to click with you?
Yeah, I kind of had a momentary brain fart or something that just kind of forgot. But no, I've seen the movie several times, and it's like I don't know. It just wasn't quite there for me at the moment. What do you think? You like that movie?
I didn't actually like that movie only because Batman looks like he's like really chunkier on the face.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really a big movie watcher.
Okay. You don't like Christian Bale as Batman?
No. Okay. Not a single bit.
Yeah, I don't know either. He's I don't know. It's just not that much fun. He's just so serious throughout the whole thing that I think Batman needs to be a little bit more playful. It doesn't need to be quite as like dark and serious.
Comedic side.
I think it does. Because it's this strange world, Gotham City and whatnot, and there's all these characters. They're all on painted faces, and there's these bad guys made out of whatever. So it's got this comical aspect to it, and it doesn't have to be like so uber serious. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think they did that well making the first movie.
All right, fair enough.
Recently went back to school. Like they opened up this like in-person learning.
Okay. Well, like what? For just like a month though, or something?
No, they're opening it up. I think it's actually like a month or two, maybe. It's the last quarter. Yeah. I don't know how long the quarter is.
Yeah.
But it's weird. It's downtown. I'm not really used to being downtown. And the school's so big. It's like 3 floors, every building.
Okay.
And damn, I put in work into my feet, going up 3 floors every day.
Yeah.
And then walking downtown to go eat.
Where do you like to eat downtown?
I've only been to like 2 like 2 restaurants. There's this shop called China Pasta House in Tucson.
Okay.
And I go there. It's pretty cheap. And then there's this one place that's a little overhyped for me, and it's called Brooklyn's Pizza.
Okay.
It's this little pizza shop, and it kind of isn't the best. It's way too overhyped for me.
You think people think it's a lot better than what it really is, and
yeah.
Is it priced too high as well?
I think so, at least.
Okay.
It didn't really make sense to me. Like their garlic knots were for less like a 15 piece. It was like what, like $9?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
seems a little steep.
Yeah, it was a little weird. And then the garlic knots, I think, were just like leftover dough from crust, and they were always like way too hard.
Probably. And they just brush them with like a little garlic butter, sprinkle like some Parmesan like cheese on top of it, and like there you go. There's a garlic knot.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's
threw in a bag, overprice it a bit, and then
it's lazy.
Serve it. Yeah, it's very lazy.
Yeah. What's it called? Brooklyn's Finest? You called it? Is that what it is?
No, just Brooklyn's Pizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of Tucson.
Yeah, I felt really bad for this one kid because I'm walking downtown and I'm talking to my friend, and this convertible drives by.
Yeah.
And through this, like, I don't know what it was. It looked heavy though. It was this little. It honestly might have been. There are these like little scooters around, around downtown.
Yeah, I
and
know.
They break them.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We've got those around here too.
Yeah. Yeah, and he threw I want to say the hinge of not a scooter stand, and it hit him, and I just looked at him. I didn't really know what to do. I just kept on walking. He didn't seem that old though.
Yeah.
He seemed like 16. I think he could have taken it.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, right on. Well, thank you so much for the call tonight. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I got a convertible in there. I don't know if you noticed that.
Darn it, I didn't. I'm so sorry, man. Like now I feel like a dick.
Yeah, here, let me send you my Cash App real quick.
Just replay it. Just replay it.
Just not compensate.
Yeah, just act like you're saying it for the first time.
No, I'm kidding. It was.
Did you say convertible?
Yeah, I said convertible. I said this convertible drove by.
You did. Got it. I got it. You did, and I seriously, man, I was like thinking about like the scooter. When you talked about the scooter, I was picturing the scooter in my mind and how they look.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly just sort of drifted away. I was like daydreaming about scooters, and you did the right thing. You threw in a convertible. It went right over my head, and I wasn't doing my job very well. Now the payment of saying convertible correctly in a sentence, as you did, is there anything that you would like to promote tonight?
I don't. Honestly. No.
Okay. Do you make your own videos on TikTok?
I don't. If you look at my, I think I've commented a couple times. I don't have anything on there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? You've got a free golden ticket to promote anything on the show in the future that you want. You just call back sometime and you say, I want to cash in my golden ticket for saying convertible, and I want to promote this, and we'll promote it for you.
Cool. Okay. I'll go through Spotify and I'll find that if you put it the recording on there.
It'll be on Spotify this weekend.
Oh, cool. I know I gotta go through and try to find. I think I called one time. I gotta try to find that.
Yeah, you did. There's 12 episodes up there. If I honestly couldn't even guess at this point, because that's like 36 hours worth of content at this point.
Yeah, and they're like 2 hour long? 2 hours long?
They're 3 hours long. And I wish I could say, oh yeah, that was episode number 5, but I cannot even tell you.
Can't pinpoint.
No.
It's okay. Well, I'll listen through. I got a long bus ride.
Yeah, long bus ride. Let the thing play. I love it.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, good deal. Well, call me again sometime. I do appreciate the call.
Yeah, of course.
All
right. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Thanks. Okay. Well, there you go. So I said the word of the day was convertible. Just use it in a sentence. And he does it casually in a sentence, and it just went right over my head. And I'm like, and I feel like I wasn't doing my job. I wasn't paying attention. And I apologize for that. I was just daydreaming. I think we're getting to the point of the show with 20 minutes left where I was just daydreaming a little bit. All right, we got New York on the line. Drive By Night Show, how are you?
Hello.
What's up?
No, nothing. Just pondering about some of the things that were said earlier.
How's that?
I was just pondering about some of the things that you guys were talking about.
You're pondering about some of the things we were talking about. Give us an example of what you're pondering.
Yes. Well, it seems to me that you guys were talking about, I believe, the Joker?
Yes.
Yes. What is your favorite Joker?
What is my favorite Joker? You know,
who is your favorite Joker?
I think I like Jack Nicholson as the Joker quite a bit.
Oh, you like Jack Nicholson, huh?
He had a real playfulness, a menace and a playfulness to the role.
Well, I would definitely say Heath Ledger gave us a stunning performance, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it was a stunning performance. There's no question about it. It was so serious, you know, that I feel like the Joker has a little bit more of a sense of humor. I don't think the Joker is that like much of a manic like maniac.
Well, I know why you're staying up that night doing these TikTok shows, and I just want to say bravo.
Now that was a very good Joker. I respect that.
Well, it seems to me that so many people try to do Joker, and they wind up sounding differently for some reason, but you have to make sure that you get angry a little bit. Just a little bit. What is wrong with Christian Bale? That his Batman performance was not as good as any of the villains, really.
I agree.
Outperformed him, of course, because you cannot do this without having Batman in it in the first place.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more.
And why is it that Batman had admitted to getting his sloppy seconds in the first place as well? Well, because he's had my sloppy seconds. He did not even deny it. That man is a sin.
Yes. These are all very real things.
Yes, and when I notice this generation of ours, the younger ones, they definitely do sin if you go on TikTok, you know. You have a lot of these guys, they can't wait to go follow a girl who's definitely not going to give them any attention at all. We all know this, you know, and she does the most provocative things, and you have all these little comments of guys saying, oh, you're so intelligent, oh my God, you must be the most beautiful woman, I just want you as a wife, even though I can't trust you as soon as I lock the door.
It's very true. It's desperation, you know. It's teen angst. It's something we all felt when we were younger, and we had to go through it. Thankfully, you and I, in our advanced age, we're just like, you know what? I don't give a shit about that stuff anymore.
Exactly. I mean, to be honest, most of the younger generation, they're so into these fantasies. They're not really into something that's reality. So all these girls that go on TikTok, they like to do these little thirst traps. And I've noticed that every time I go on there, that they're always smiling. But in real life, they have a lot of daddy issues, and they're crying at home.
Well, you're You know, there's validation when you put your face on here and you do something fun for everybody, and then these likes start pouring in and these comments start pouring in, and you're having a rotten day. It makes you feel good about yourself. The problem with it is, though, when that validation runs out and it's the end of the week or it's the end of the day, then you just want more validation. So you make more of these videos and you're like, please like this. And then when people don't like it, then you get all bummed out and depressed. And it's like, why don't people like me anymore?
Sometimes I feel like you should be loved as you are the villain. Do you understand? It's better to be the villain and to have some type of attention than try to be some type of hero or some type of Sailor Moon character and really not go far in life other than doing these weird anime dances that I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, you're right. So you're saying that the villain in the near future is going to become the next everyday hero.
And I rather like when you know, you have all these people that come together and realize that a lot of men are very weak today. They do not care about the value that's within a woman to have as a mother or a wife. And instead, they just want something to gawk or something to have googly eyes towards. You understand?
Yeah, I completely understand. Where did you gain all of this amazing insight about social media?
Well, one of the things I decided to do, yeah, I look at this wave of feminism. I like to consider categories, of course, and it's like, you know, a Category 5 hurricane going to destroy everything around, and that's what feminism has done. Of course, it's caused this type of immodesty in society, postmodernism. You know, women no longer want to be housewives or even mothers. They just want to, you know, have a career, and they don't want a husband telling them what to do. They want a man who they don't even really know tell them what they're worth. Isn't that fascinating? That they reject the idea of having a man who's their lover tell them what to do, and instead have a strange man who has more money, of course, than them, tell them exactly where they stand, and basically treat them like a footstool. You know, your husband is not going to treat you like a footstool. Perhaps he will. Depends. You know,
he might someday.
Kind of thing. But, yeah, exactly, someday. But it's just like, why would you trade all of that and then instead try to become part of the working force? And on top of that, being a part of the working force makes it more difficult for men, because then they have to go through all this sexual harassment training and all this. Yeah, and to be honest, man, human resources did not exist when it was just men in the workforce. No, it's just like, and they tried to make it seem like it's inhumane for a man and a woman to work together, and a man to be either flirtatious or, you know, kind of, you know, being nice to a girl because, you know, she's in the workplace. But then it's like you're surrounded by a bunch of men that do not want to be nice. Of course, they want to be rude to each other. I'll work them on, mate. You know, always cursing each other out, fighting and stuff like that. I'll punch him out in his face while he's driving, and we have his crash. But, you know, that's the man's work field. You know, we're aggressive. Why is it that we have to be docile and domesticated for all these women to come into the workforce and weaken our stature, weaken our stance? You know, it's very sad, honestly. It's like it's awkward being castrated in an occupation. You know, it's very sad. Emasculated, of course. And so I'll go on TikTok and I'll see all these simps, and they cannot wait to follow some fantasy girl that doesn't really exist, you know? And it's like, she doesn't want to work as much as a man does, you know? I'm sort of let me tell you something. This is a funny story, yeah? So I'm inside of, what you call them? I'm inside one of them Hooter type of places, right? Them sports bars. And I'm watching television, right? There's about 6 of them. The biggest screen, I kid you not, was playing college women ball. Who the hell watches college women ball anyways? Can you name one team in college women ball? I mean, can you? Am I making stuff up here? It's not even to sound sexist. I mean, ladies that are listening, can you name one team in college women ball? Right? No, right? So I did the bar a favor. I told him, hey, do me a favor, right? Change that to an actual sport game, like the NBA, and they finally complied. It took a little while, of course, but you're surrounded by the Tilted Kilt up in Vegas. They were dancing around, walking around in their little Catholic schoolgirl outfits, and you're trying to tell me that you want to watch college women's ball games? Is that what you're trying to watch there? I mean, what do you think, man? Do you know anything in college women's ball?
Well, I know that the Tennessee Volunteers have won the most college women's national championships.
You see? And that's exactly what's wrong with society today. Somebody pushed you to figure that out. Somebody pushed you to learn that because they want to make sure that you are not misogynist. So you better learn about college women's ball, man.
I'm just a sponge. I just pick up things all over the place, That doesn't mean if I am necessarily interested in this or that. I just absorb it because I just don't have a choice. My brain just sort of like soaks this stuff up, Now, how many different voices did you go through there, do you think?
I'd say about maybe 5. I mean, there could be a 6,
It's pretty impressive. Have you practiced this often, or are you just kind of free flowing right now?
Well, to be honest here, I've been practicing ever since I was a little kid, and I used to watch Jim Carrey and what's his name, Robin Williams, rest in peace, and they used to make me laugh all the time, and I really appreciated it. And I used it to make other people laugh. But the problem is that when you have these ideas that are more traditional, they do not really accept it.
I know.
And you have to try to be quote unquote respectful, even though they disrespect your views.
I understand, but by you using these voices, I think you can get away with a bit more of an opinion, and you can always just fall back on that. You can be like, well, that wasn't really my opinion, that was the voice of the character saying that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's the guy, the Terminator, the misogynist man over there, the one that's ripping his shirt off and killing machines.
Right, we'll blame Arnold Schwarzenegger for these ideas.
Well, I mean, it's not always his fault anyway. I'm just saying, the problem that I see today is the Me Too movement. It's getting out of control, and the problem that I'm seeing today is that women are becoming these hypocrites that don't even take accountability. So it's like, what are you gonna do? You're over here supporting the Me Too movement, but if Harvey Weinstein was Brad Pitt, you'd all keep your mouth shut. I mean, come on.
Right on, man.
Let's be honest here.
It's a lot of food for thought here, and it's a lot of voices. We just heard from Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then we just heard from Sylvester Stallone.
I mean, he was also. I mean, I was also accused of sexual harassment, but the girl, she wanted to come to the the casting room or whatever.
There was a story about Stallone in a Las Vegas hotel room. Have you heard of that story?
I mean, the thing that I have a problem with right now is that the stories don't really make any sense. Everything's coming together and it kind of makes sense, but then you realize that women lie too, and I feel bad about Bill Cosby, but we can talk about that some other time. He is a strong black man who just wanted a piece of the pie, and those network studios, they told him, no, we're not going to give you a piece of the pie. Well, we're going to give you a rape charges, and you're going to spend the rest of your life in jail. You see, that industry wants to show you that even if you're 88 years old, you could be thrown in jail for the rest of your life, and there's nothing you can do about it. And that makes me sad. Poor Bill Cosby. I know people probably hate him, but I feel like, he didn't deserve all of that. It's like Dave Chappelle said at one time, He's so famous and rich. He can tell a woman that I'm going to drop a pill in your drink and you're going to pass out, and I'm going to do funny things to you while you pass out. And the girl would be like, I'm cool with that. It's like, you know, it kind of, that makes it sad that all these legends and everything, they're going down, and Kevin Spacey somehow is still walking on his two legs. What the hell is that about?
I don't know, man. Tell you what, this has been very fascinating. I can't believe all the voices you're going in and out of. It's really impressive. I got 4 minutes left in the show. I got to catch up with the chat real quick and end this thing. Will you call again some other week?
I apologize. I'll definitely try to take consideration of your show. I do not want to take much time. I'm just letting you know there's a lot of Simpson TikTok. I get banned all the time for slut shaming, I guess you can call it. I don't know. I just try to tell women, if you have talent, I would like to see talent in the kitchen. Can you cook? That's a good question, is it not? Anyways, it was great speaking to you. I'll talk to you later. Have fun. I apologize for taking your time.
No, you're fine. Have a great night. Thank you.
Okay.
Good night.
That's for Daniel.
See ya. Okay. All right. These impressions are amazing. Truly incredible. You know, now the message behind all the impressions was very one-sided and went on its own course wherever that may be. You know, you can decide and judge for yourself on that. I'm just simply letting that call go because it's like I just didn't know who he was going to start impersonating next, and it was just pretty fascinating. You know, I'm going to try and read just a little bit of the chat real quick here, and we're going to call this show good for the night. Someone's saying, I've tried to call 3 times. I'm sorry. We had to listen to that. And then the poor millionaire just sent me like all this, like a money bag. How much is a money bag worth? I'm going to figure that out. Bless him, he's sweet though. Poor shrimp can get, what's going on here? Got some roses. Thank you, Jesse. Did the best time. Yes. LOL. Creepy. Yes, that was well done. He good. Done. I like him. He just put, I just got 2 money bags from the poor millionaire. Thank you so much. I hit you with a follow, and everyone hit the poor millionaire with a follow. That's a lot of money bags. He just put on a 1-person play. He really did. It was pretty incredible. All the voices were just like, just nuts. And then the poor millionaire sent me 170 presents. Poor millionaire is all right. He gives off huge chicken energy. Fave conversation of the night. Okay. Chat saying I'm bored. LOL. Oh, never mind. LOL. Now he's just rambling. Yeah. You lost your show. I did lose my show there for a little bit. And now chat saying, can I call you, man? It's my turn to call you. I love God in America. Let's see exactly. I'm Gorilla Guy. I need to do an update. I don't know what that means. Oh my God, I'm so done with this guy. I'm loving the performance. He's making me uncomfortable. Please, can I talk? He's funny as shit. We get it. More money bags. Wow, you're being racist. He supports Trump. He supports Trump. He's okay. When somebody's writing he supports Trump 80 times. What was your favorite conversation? And then somebody is like, all right. It was. I just wanted to get caught up with that just to see what people's opinions were of that last phone call. It was certainly probably controversial in a certain amount of ways. So, but it was the live show, and it's the drive-by night show, and that's just what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen here, and that's why I come out here and do this every week, because it's endlessly fascinating and always interesting. If you want to see old shows, go to YouTube and search for All the Rides and subscribe there, or you can listen to it in podcasts. Just search Drive By Night Show in your favorite podcast provider, and all the episodes are up there. I will be back here next Thursday, 8 o'clock Central Time, and we'll just have to see what happens, because we just show up and you never really know. I hope you'll join me next week, and we'll have a good time. Until then, thank you so much for listening and hanging out with me tonight. Good night.